think so.
Yeah. Like, okay, so, how they make it so interesting. Like, they just fucking...
All I know from...
Smell it, and then be like, wow! And then the girl would come in, and then be like, wow, he actually smells like a real man. And then they put that in your brain and fucking makes you buy it. I want some. You better give me one.
No.
Why not?
Because I don't want to.
No way! Is this to hold the soap?
Mm-hmm.
That's sick. Yeah, you better give me one, please.
No. Maybe on the next pack that I buy.
You barely got it?
Yeah.
When?
I think I got them last week, the package, but Stan had gotten some before too because he wanted to try them also. He says he liked them. There's only one thing with one that I have in there already. I think it's the pine tar smell one. That it has like these little things in them that you scrub yourself with, but it doesn't come off as fast as the soap does. Mm-hmm. So it scratches you.
That sucks. It's like,
but he doesn't like it. I actually kind of like it.
When it scratches you?
Yeah. I just go a little more gentle.
A soap that scratches you?
Yeah, but I just go a little more gentle.
So it can feel like real good.
So it feels less like I'm trying to scratch my skin off rather than me just scrubbing myself.
That's funny.
Yeah, he said he didn't like it. I don't think the other one.
He doesn't like the sensation of
the scratching,
like the scratching of it, like the scratching. Because I have a soap too, and it has like little freaking shredded rocks in it or crushed up rocks. But it you can, even if you go lightly, you'll still feel it. It's like fucking rock. Felt like a rock.
Like sand.
Felt like sand, yeah. Because nobody's gonna be rubbing you with fucking rocks. It's weird.
Well, that would kind of suck.
Or sandpaper. The sandpaper would be.
Sandpaper would be too rough.
Pretty too rough.
Yeah.
Sandpaper soap.
Yeah.
Jesus. Just fucking peel your skin, or scratch the shit out of yours.
That's what I was.
Hilarious.
That's kind of what I was thinking too. Because he said that it was scratchy, but I mean obviously I didn't want to use his bar soap that he bought.
Which one did you buy?
Huh?
Which one did you buy?
The same one. The pine tar one.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to use his.
Uh-huh.
So that's why I bought these, because I found some that were in the bathroom already, and we used them already. So I got the Dr. Squatch ones, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get a bunch of different flavors.
They really do get some. Oh, they're flavored?
Or scents, not flavors.
I was like,
not
fuck,
flavors,
you can eat them?
No, yeah.
Fucking bar of soap? You can eat the bar of soap? Different flavors? Oh yeah, there is. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, you just get some with your morning coffee.
You just as you're washing your body with a bar of soap, you just take a chunk out of it every time you take a shower, like as if you take showers like every week.
I'm sure there's people that eat soap.
Oh, like the
My Strange Addiction.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I was trying. Dude, I didn't know there were different fucking flavors. That's fucking Dr. Squash, man. That's grapefruit. I don't like that one.
No? I haven't smelled them all.
You haven't smelled them all?
No.
Dude, that's the first thing you do when you buy a bar of soap.
I'll smell them when I'm washing.
Okay, so when you're buying a fucking fucking deodorant, do you open it and smell it?
Okay. Here, I'm gonna shit on everything that you're trying to say right now. I didn't buy these at an actual store. I bought these online.
Okay,
so
all right.
Unless they make the technology that I can smell stuff through the internet, then shut the hell up.
Alright, I get that part. But you just got them. The first thing you open them, once you open it, you have
I could smell all the soap through the box. They were all gonna smell the same to me.
What if it came melted, like the gummies you got?
I'd be so mad.
Like all of them together?
Don't think soap
melts?
I'm sure it does.
Look that up.
I mean, it dissolves with water.
It's like it's
like oily.
It's almost like wax, like hard wax.
Yeah.
I believe. I don't know how bars of soap is. Pick one. Anyone that. Okay. Well, back to my question. So when you go to the store, it smells good. Which one's that one?
Wood barrel bourbon.
I didn't smell it. So when you go to the store to buy deodorant, do you take off the cap and smell it?
Yeah.
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 All the time, right?
Yeah.
So would you take off the cap and try it? Like,
no.
Like you smell it and try it. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, this one's pretty good. Let me
No.
feel it. And run with it, you know what I mean?
No. That's just as bad as the people that would lick the ice cream and put it back.
Oh, no.
That's
That's
just as
COVID
bad.
all day. No, but, just once you try on deodorant, you feel the difference from another deodorant. That's stupid, but that would just be something else. That's what I seen the other day. I don't know where I went, but this guy smelled it 3 times and then grabbed another one and smelled another like a couple times that one too. So he had 2 different kinds. This dude fucking puts one on the other arm and one on the under each arm.
And did he buy them?
No, he didn't buy them because he didn't like it because they were the only. So he was like a specific brand he was looking for. I think it was Old Spice. Old Spice. Fuck, what was it? Oh, but they're the last 2, like the last 2 that were there, and he was like, huh. And he's as soon as I seen him like open and smell, and he's like, okay, cool, he's smelling it. If he gets that one, because if he gets that one, I'll get that one. I was there for some too, and I like Old Spice too.
And how were you watching him? You were just standing around the corner.
Yes, yes, I was, because I stopped, and it's because there was hella people there, and he was the only one looking at the fucking deodorant, and when he looked, I didn't want to go in between all those people because there's fucking shitload, dude. I don't know why. So I just looked outside and waited for that guy to just leave so it could be one more in, one more out, or one out, one in. And he was taking forever, and I was like, "Damn, dude! If you're getting Old Spice, there's only 2 kinds. Please don't get the one I want to get, because you look weird. You're a weird ass dude." And please don't get the one I want to get.
You should go. You should have went up to him and talked him into buying the other one.
Convince him.
Like sales pitch, everything, and convinced him into buying.
Oh, I tried that one already. You're gonna like the dryness of it.
You look more like Aqua Reef. What kind do I have? I'm pretty sure it's Aqua Reef.
You got one?
Yeah. Well, that's the one.
I get the Swagger. That's the only one I've been getting. I've been wanting to get another one.
I've only ever gotten the Aqua Reef one.
You got the Aqua one. I got the Swagger. I've been wanting to fucking switch it up a little bit and get another one, like another different
like
kind.
Old Spice.
Yeah, like it's how this one has flavors. You know how this deodorant has flavors too. Fucking, I've tried Swagger for the first time and I was like, fucking. When I moved out, I think. When I moved out, I tried that one and I loved it. I just fucking like, yeah, it's gonna give me some swagger. If it smells like swagger, it's gonna give me swagger, you know? That's how you get swagger.
When you moved out, when you were 20?
19? No? Oh, 20, yeah. Yeah, no, 19, wasn't it?
I don't know when you moved out. 19 and you wanted some swagger? You weren't in high school anymore.
Fucking, because you feel like you're losing your swagger sometimes, bro. You gotta put some on every once in a while.
Yeah, maybe for you.
Every once in a while. So I was stuck on it for a while, and I was like, maybe I should try another different scent, be a different man. You know, if I'm not trying to be swagger right now, how am I trying to be?
Yeah, I'm trying to be Aqua Reef.
So I got the Captain one. I wanted. I saw it and I was like, oh, there's Captain. Oh, it's the last one. All right. Well, because there was hella different kinds and shit. So I was like, kind of like the freshness of it. It was Captain C something. I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, it smells pretty good. I think I'll get this one. So that's how it started with Old Spice. Me and Old Spice. been.
You wanna know how me and Old Spice started?
Mm-hmm.
5th grade, when they started talking about puberty and stuff, and they handed us free deodorants, and it was the aqua. I got the aqua Roof one. I don't know if they had different ones, but it was like a sample one.
Yeah.
And it stuck with me ever since. I was just like,
were you before? Were you an
smells
Axe?
good.
Were you an Axe guy before?
No, I never was.
No.
Yeah. I
So-
never was.
You didn't like it or what?
I didn't like it, and I thought it was weird.
Why?
Cause you're still sweaty, and
Do you remember?
And I didn't like the way the Axe smelled.
Do you remember how bad deodorants was back then?
Yeah,
It would just leave you good.
it was just
feeling.
aerosol, and
smelling.
it just made you smell like a chemical rather than smell.
There's this guy.
But then there's the whole argument between the two. Who knows how bad they really smell?
What I have-
And then those shits were probably expensive.
Yeah, of course.
And
bro.
you're not buying them because you're obviously not making money.
I
So
just took off my shoe. Yes.
I don't care.
Yeah.
The camera's not gonna, or
No.
the microphone's not gonna be able to see that.
Or smell it. No, I was just.
Or smell it,
Smell
either.
it.
What flavor's your sock?
It's I think it's black ice. You know, black ice because the air freshener. Okay.
I
Black
understood the
ice,
reference.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it sounds like you're saying black ice. Stupid. I didn't like the way Axe smelled. It just smelled like chemicals.
Yeah. So when it first started coming out, the only commercials I would see. What was it? Was just I think them putting on the soap and the females coming to them like, you know, as soon as they spray it on, all the females start smelling your armpit and shit. It was in the commercial. It was like a back then commercial. Back when I used to watch TV.
I don't remember.
Normal TV.
I don't remember seeing Axe commercials, to be honest.
No?
No.
They're like 5 Gum.
Uh,
You seen the commercials for 5
Yeah,
Gum, and they stopped
everybody
doing them
knows.
for a while.
everybody knows.
Yeah,
Five Gum.
exactly. But they stopped doing it for a while. That's how Axe did it. Like they were fucking on it. They were fucking promoting the shit out of it, coming out with hella commercials like 5 Gum. And then they stopped. They stopped for some fucking reason. I think it was because they sucked.
The 5 Gum ones were pretty fun.
They're good. I like the 5 Gums, but not. But I'm saying it as I'm saying like Axe, the Axe one, the Axe people, or fucking Axe spray body, whatever. Fuck. I'm pretty.
Well, everybody started complaining about the Axe spray ones because they were like, "Oh."
Have you ever had one that was itchy?
I've never had one.
Oh, you never had one. That's right. Fuck. So yeah. Dude,
No, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, no, it was fucking weird, dude. Cause
Itching
well,
powder in your armpit.
so I don't even feel away. So fucking when they started promoting that and I started seeing more and more, I wanted it. I told my mom, I was like, "Mom, I want some. Can you go buy some? Let's go to Walmart real quick so I can get some.
Let's go to Walmart real quick.
So I can get some." And she was like, "You got money?" I was like, "Yes, I got money." Cause that time I had my own allowance, and I was fucking selling candy at this booth. I'm not selling candy, distributing. Giving a local what was it? A donation to everybody at school. There you go.
Donations.
Yeah. Technically it wasn't
Like for the
donations.
field trips?
Technically it wasn't donations, it was just selling them candy. Hustle.
Yeah,
Hustle.
but they say donations.
Yeah, but it says donation because you weren't allowed to sell candy, you know?
Yeah, I'm aware of the loopholes.
Let me take a sip of this cinnamon milk coffee. Or cinnamon
It's
coffee.
alright. I kind of feel it hitting me though.
I do too.
Coffee hit you harder?
I don't. I think this is like the second time this year that I have a cup of coffee like this.
It's early.
Like black coffee.
It's not black though.
Or not black coffee, but any coffee in general, black and with or without cream.
Okay, that's still coffee. You could still just say
black coffee and white coffee and fucking.
It's not white coffee. It's just black
What
coffee
is
and
it?
coffee.
No, what color?
That's
is
kind of
this?
messed up, huh?
What it is kind of.
It's not orange.
It's not. It's It looked orange, dude. When you spilled it out, it fucking looked orange.
I know it did.
It's this whole oh my gosh.
You don't have to explain it to me. I know it was
just
there.
for the people listening.
Wait.
Just for the people listening.
A good segue into a story after talking terribly about acts, but we could also do our introduction because we've just been talking for 15 minutes now.
Oh, a good 15 minutes. No
this is
That's good.
episode 3 of the Cheeech Gus Podcast. Obviously, this is Cheech.
This is Gus.
And we're dumb. So
you're dumb.
I'm
not dumb.
In the beginning of February, before February, it was before my birthday.
Yes, orange coffee. People remember this. Just orange coffee.
Long story short, my parents do keto, so my mom loves coffee, and I like coffee too, and she only buys keto friendly coffee stuff, which is heavy whipping cream and skinny syrups, which are
there's coffee.
There's not keto. Well, coffee
there's
is keto, but creamer.
Oh,
dairy creamer with a lot of sugar, which is what I like.
Yeah,
is not.
You're a diabetic guy.
Probably, I probably will be.
My dad had diabetes. And that's a way to start with. I'm sorry. So I might be. I'm tripping. I've always tripped about that. Like, if he has some, because you know how they say, it's genetic or it's down.
But you don't.
It's
but
passed down.
You don't know what's genetic and what's not.
Yeah, it's passed down through family
I think
generation.
I think the genetics that they pass down is making you prone to something, but that's about it. Doesn't mean you'll get it.
So I just thought I had diabetes. All the time. I like in the beginning of growing up to like in my puberty age when my mustache actually started really growing.
So at 5?
Yeah. It just fucking. I always thought I had diabetes, bro, because I found out about it. Like I actually knew what was up. I knew they told me that he was diabetic because I went to the doctor with him. And I heard it faint in my memory. I heard them saying, "You're gonna be diabetic, or more diabetic, or something."
You or
my dad?
Okay.
And yeah, dude, that shit fucking traumatized me. And I was like, "Damn, if you have it, I have it." You know, if you're dumb, I'm gonna be dumb because you made me dumb. I'm blaming it on my dad. Anyways, yeah, that's how I thought I was diabetic the whole time for like a good 3 years. Yeah.
Okay, so back to the other story.
Orange coffee.
We're both at work because we work together, and I took coffee with me, and I didn't like the way that the coffee came out, and this was because I didn't have any creamer, and
the keto creamer.
And I had to use the heavy whipping cream with the zero sugar syrups, which are they're like it's like syrup, but I wouldn't say it's watered down, but it is watered down. Like it flows really naturally, unlike how syrup is really thick.
So it's not exactly.
And it's really sweet.
Really?
Like the flavor is hella strong. And
no added sugar though, right?
No added sugar. I don't know how they do it, but I'm not gonna look into that. And you just put quite a little bit into your coffee, and it really flavors it.
Yeah. Fake sugar. They just say it's no added sugar, so you can tell you and buy it.
Whatever. It keeps my parents on keto. So I made my coffee with that morning, and I have been making it here and there, and honest to God, I can say that I don't like it. I've tried it so many times. There's been hella times my coffee will go sour. Like I'll be drinking it, and right at the after flavor, it's just sour, and then every sip after that, the whole thing's sour. And I'm just I wonder if it's the heavy whipping cream's expired, or it's too old, or something since we've opened it, or some made up crap. So that day that I showed this guy my coffee, and I'm like, it's a waste of perfectly good coffee.
You
cup.
drink half. You drink half.
I'll drink half until I couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah.
And to be honest, it tasted like cardboard. Like the way that wet cardboard smells.
Ah, I fucking hate that.
not like old rotting cardboard, but just like wet cardboard.
If it's wet cardboard, okay.
Where
it smells good.
Like, it smells good, but obviously you shouldn't be drinking something that smells like that.
Smells good.
So I showed Gus the coffee, and it was orange.
Yeah.
It was orange, like a dark, deep orange.
It was just fucking like.
And it's not like the background or anything that it was on, like, because it was in like a cup that had the silver lining, because it was like a travel coffee cup or travel cup. Mm-hmm. So it's that silver background, and it was still orange.
It was fucking orange, man. I fucking saw it, and I was like, "What the fuck it is, dude?" Because you know have you seen Wild Wild West?
Yeah.
With Will Smith and stuff.
I haven't seen it in a long time.
Okay. There's this part where, spoiler if anybody hasn't watched it, but it's an old ass movie.
So you should have watched it by now, and if not, that's your fault.
It's a good movie, man. I like that movie.
I used to watch it a bit when I was younger, but I really haven't seen it in a long time.
You don't remember
and I can't bring myself to watching it again for remembering whatever fake memories I have of how funny it was. And I feel like if I watch it, it's not gonna be that funny.
Yeah, well.
So anyway, I'm not gonna watch it.
So I, fucking asshole. It's a fucking.
Maybe I'll watch it.
We'll see. Maybe after this, So, there's a scene where the Will Smith fucking shoots down the guy that's on the fucking with the robotic legs, thinking he's like.
Yeah, I remember that guy.
Someone shoots the arm of that leg, the titanium leg or steel leg.
Yeah, and the pressure shoots out.
Yeah, and the pressure shoots out, and it shoots out blood with not blood or just any
like hydraulic fluid or something.
Whatever. Yeah.
Are you gonna say that's what the coffee looked like?
Yes, that's how exactly it looked like. You don't remember?
I remember the leg.
It was shot. A shiny orange, like a fucking bright fucking orange, shiny orange, and it just looked like fucking weird.
I can't look up the clip with the audio.
It's weird. It was a weird color, and it's because maybe when I saw it thrown in the floor like that.
Did I throw it in the floor?
You threw it on the mat where we cut. Oh yeah, you threw it on the floor.
The mat where the wrapper is, or on the floor?
No, the mat. The red mat.
So the floor.
Yeah, the floor.
Yeah, I remember throwing it on the floor, and it just looked even more.
I was thinking. Never mind. Yeah, well, it's a fucking red color, and I guess it made that fucking orange,
more orange
than it looked like. It just looked orange to me, man.
It looked orange to me too. You keep saying it like if you're trying to convince me, but I thought I didn't convince you. No, I agree completely that it was orange.
I fucking.
So on that same day,
we were after that, I just told him to stay away from coffee.
Well, that same day, I was like, I'm gonna go buy creamer.
Because
creamer that I like, and I had my coffee cup in hand and everything. I think obviously we're off of work I wasn't gonna buy creamer on my lunch and do nothing with it.
You always have to see outside the window just who the fuck is passing by. Like that's always a.
Well, yeah, it's something that catches your attention. I have the window open, and there's a guy riding a bike.
It's always good to have a window open when it's an enclosed
area. Yeah, I agree, because it's gonna get stuffy and all that.
Anyways,
while we're walking to the back, because milk and dairy is always in the back of the store, he tells me, "I bet you can't."
No,
I bet you can't stop drinking coffee for a month or something like that.
I said, you ever think you could go a month without coffee? And then I was like, I bet you can't fucking do a month without coffee. For some fucking reason, I was just like, you know what? This is a great idea. This bet is fucking awesome. I'm gonna get him with this. So we made a bet.
And what did I say? What did I do?
And you're like, yeah.
I didn't say anything. I just stuck my hand out to you.
Oh, well, yeah. That's why I said. You're like, yeah. You just fucking bet.
And this is coming from somebody who drinks coffee probably 4 days out of the week. Not excessively.
No.
I just drink coffee like in the morning and that's it.
Yeah. Because, but why? I also try to explain something like why. why that was a great idea, dude. Like that was a great bet. I don't know why I forgot why I explained it to you. So yeah, but you basically agreed to it right then and there.
After I bought the creamer and I, well, we didn't start the bet immediately.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or else I would have turned around and walked out of the store. Yeah, I made the bet. He bet me $100 if I can go a month without coffee. Mm-hmm. And you being my friend and me being cocky, I was just like, $100 is way too much. Bet me less because I will take that from you. I'll take that from you so fast.
He's like, it's too high.
It's too easy. It's too easy.
That shit almost dropped.
Yeah,
is this your little spot?
Yeah. You can move him back a little bit.
No, it's because I can put my coffee down, but if I put my coffee down on the floor,
you're gonna have to reach for it, and that's annoying.
No.
And you might spill it too.
I would forget it's there, and I will spill it.
Yeah. Yeah, just leave it there. It's fine.
So
I take the bet and we modify it a lot. Because I also was
because you being the asshole of it, I don't know why I thought it was so complicated that you were trying to just explain like, no, just don't drink coffee for the fucking rest of the month.
Well, no, what I was trying to specify was caffeine.
Uh-huh.
And you said no caffeine because I didn't have any energy drinks or anything like that. Not that I like them, but I have had them before.
But you've always had caffeine before going to work, right? Sometimes.
Yeah. Well, just on like the rough days or like Wednesday and Sunday, because I know those are the days that are tougher. Mm-hmm. I would bring coffee because I knew that it's nice to have that boost. Makes the day easier. Yeah. So that's the only time I'll bring coffee. You wouldn't see me showing up with coffee on a Tuesday or anything, because Tuesday is going to be a more or less normal day. Yeah. Wednesday and Sunday are obviously the days that are harder for us.
Starting off your day, you drink water. Do you drink water?
Hardly, because as you know me, I pee all the time. Yeah. I can suck water out of the air and have to pee 6 times. And that's the more thing that I'd be worried about doing podcasts.
Remember what I told you?
Stuff. Because I'm like, what if I gotta pee in the middle of the podcast and I have to get up?
Not only once, but like fucking 3 times.
Yeah, and people already like I watched the Joe Rogan podcast, and people already talk shit about people saying that they can't hang in for like not having to pee, and they're only going like 3 hours. It's like, yeah, I could do it if I didn't drink water.
Well, fuck, man. If we have to go, we have to go.
Yeah.
Same with fucking teachers. If we have to go, we have to go. I fucking hate it when teachers like, no, you can't.
Let's go back to that. Let's go back to that. Okay. So, with the coffee bet, because that teacher one is a subject I want to talk about. Yeah. Back to the coffee real quick so we can wrap up the story. Yeah.
Is this probably gonna... Remember last time we went...
Yeah, we go back and forth. We go back and forth. Made the bet. We modified it to the point that I was like $50 for the whole month, and since we're in February, I kept asking you too. I was like, "Do you want to add more days because February is only 28 days long?"
I was like, "No, 28 is not that bad. He's not gonna make it that." I was fucking being cocky too. He's not gonna make it 28 days. What the fuck? He's gonna fucking. He's gonna come in like the 3rd day and he's like, hey, I just forgot. You know, fuck it. I know it. I remember. I forgot. Fuck it.
Hell no, that bet was on my mind every day.
Yeah. So
I ain't got nothing else to do but to not drink coffee for a whole month. So we modified it to $50 for the month. The whole month I wouldn't drink caffeine. Coffee.
Like, no caffeine. Okay, what?
Well,
that includes. Does that include fucking soda? And it kept going on.
Caffeine. Soda doesn't have caffeine. No, I threw in soda because I wanted to throw in soda.
Okay.
But I said, does that include tea? Because some teas have caffeine, and you said no, tea's fine.
So after. Once you had agreed to the coffee and then you wanted to modify it, you went towards caffeine. After that, I didn't understand all this shit that we were modifying. Like, why? Because I was giving you a hard ass time and you're like, just stick to no fucking coffee. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but then you would see me on Monday and Wednesday and Sunday with energy drink instead.
Yeah.
Which wouldn't be much of the bet. And for $100,
you said caffeine. After caffeine, that's when I started thinking like, what the fuck? It's like, okay, so there's more to this shit. Yeah, like caffeine. Because you said, does that mean no caffeine? So I can have decaf coffee. It's like, no, just don't drink coffee.
Oh yeah, and then you said no decaf coffee, which I was like, okay, that's fine because you're betting me coffee.
Yeah.
There were a few times that I was craving coffee, and I was like, damn, I can't have decaf.
So it went to energy drinks, sodas, because you suggested sodas. And then where did the liquor come on?
You just threw it in out of nowhere, and I
Yeah.
agreed to it because I was like, well, I don't drink alcohol that much anyway, so I don't care.
Yeah, pretty much. Tea.
You said tea was fine, even though I told you I was like, dude, there's tea with caffeine. There's tea that'll make you feel amped up like coffee. Are you sure? And you're just like, yeah, it's fine. I was like, okay, but I didn't even drink tea the whole time. I drank like peach tea once or twice.
Yeah.
And that was it. So whole month goes by, and I think it was the last day, the 28th of February, and no soda, no nothing. It was mostly water and juice here and there.
Yep. Cause I see you would have, and then I remembered. Oh no, well I didn't remember. I have said it would be beneficial for you because you hardly drink water as it is.
Yeah. And I feel like I drink a lot of soda.
A lot of soda. A lot of coffee.
If you put it on paper, I probably don't drink as much soda as a lot of people.
Did you?
There are some times that I drink coffee during the day, but it kind of depends.
So.
I noticed that coffee in the middle of the day has like almost no effect on me. I can drink coffee before I go to bed and I'll pass out.
Yeah, my mom likes her black coffee, right? What should I call it? Dark.
Black ice.
Black ice. So my mom liked the black ice.
Black coffee.
Just say black coffee. In the mornings, you know, black ice in the mornings. That's her daily routine, you know, in the mornings. Just to start off the day like that. So my mom likes black coffee in the mornings, and she would drink it for like maybe 5 minutes, let it cool. No. She lets it cool down, forgets about it for like half an hour because it's super fucking hot. They do it the old fashioned way. It's super fucking hot. But she takes 2 sips, leaves it for 5 minutes, another 2 sips, and goes about her day. And the fucking coffee is still halfway. Not even halfway. It's still practically full. Goes about her day, and she comes back like maybe like fucking, in the middle of the day. So it's in the morning, and in the middle of the day like maybe 6. Sees the coffee, warms it up, and drinks it again. And drinks it after that. That's fucking weird.
That's gross.
I told my mom one time, I was like, that's fucking weird. Exactly like that. With fucking, you know.
I'd never. I could never.
I told her straight like, that's fucking weird, Mom. What are you doing? Yeah, I'll have a chocolate ball. You know, it goes great with the black ice that I'm drinking.
Oh no,
it's not black ice.
I got a
white coffee.
Chocolate donut holes. I've been craving them, dude.
Have you?
Yeah.
So when you crave something, anyways, well, back to my mom. Get some black ice.
Well, back to the bet.
Back to the bet.
Finish your mom's story though.
Your mom.
Stupid.
Talk about my mom like that? Oh, I'm talking about her. I'm sorry, Mom, if you're ever listening to this. What's your name?
I doubt she will.
No, I'm pretty sure she will try to. Being the Mexican mom.
If you show it to her, yeah. Hi, Gustavo's mom.
I'm never gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell.
I wouldn't.
Ever.
I wouldn't tell your mom about it either.
Yeah. Last time, I think it was Anyway. I told her that's fucking weird, Mom. What? It's just coffee. It's day old coffee. It's like practically a day old. Which I figured out she did that too one time. Or most of the time that. She leaves her coffee, she drinks it, and then the next day she would come late sometimes. And she would come, and then the next day in the morning she would heat up the same coffee. And then after that, that's when I was like, okay, if you do that, even if it's a couple hours that you leave your coffee like that, I'm gonna tell you.
When you explain it like that, it doesn't sound that weird.
Like what?
Like, oh yeah, she left her coffee, she heats it up and drinks it. But when you put it in like the timeline that she leaves it like the whole day, she leaves all day, then she comes home and she's like, oh, my coffee from this morning. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna throw it in the microwave. That's gross.
I wasn't even out.
But at the same time, I don't know much about coffee to where I don't know if it would be that bad.
I only bring it up Because it wasn't only just one day.
Yeah. If she did it one time, that seems
So,
like it'd be alright.
It wasn't one day that she left the coffee there.
Oh.
It was more than 3 days that I figured out that she did that one time too. After that, I just watched every time she would drink coffee, and that's when I said, okay, she has a bad habit, because I didn't want to confront her right then and there. I was like, okay, I was like, that's fucking weird, but I'm not gonna tell her shit. If she keeps doing it, then that's a problem. So I seen her do it for like, I was like, damn. So I confronted her. I was like, that's fucking weird. What are you doing? She's like, it's just coffee. It's like, that's been there for like fucking ever. And she was like, still the same. You know, I was like, no, it's not. I feel like it would water it down. I thought, because when I seen it, if you see black ice coffee, it's got this thick, black, rich color. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why after a while I sit down, I would just peek in there, you know, throw little fishes in there, you know, see if she notices the difference. You know, fucking goldfish. I'm just saying.
Oh.
I'm just saying. No, I wouldn't do that. Like sabotage.
You're poisoning your mom's
Poisoning my
mom. Goldfish crackers in the coffee.
No, because if you... I would just check it every once in a while. I would see that the color from the top was different from the bottom, because she used to have it sometimes in a glass cup. Mm-hmm. So it was fucking weird. After I seen that, it was fucking weird, and I told her, I was like, I feel like it would be watered down.
I feel like the coffee would start to separate from the water.
Mm-hmm. And
that would give you that watered down
she
taste.
was like, no, just pop it in the oven and just mix it a little, and that's it.
I was like, that sounds like it makes sense.
That's
but
fucking weird, Mom.
But I'm sure.
I don't know why.
I'm sure a coffee connoisseur would be able to tell you that this is day-old coffee.
3 days old coffee. Damn.
I bet you he'd be able to tell you a half-day-old coffee.
3 days old, dude. I saw it when I told her that's the same cup from last Tuesday or from Tuesday. Yeah. Why? Or I don't know. Is it?
You should have.
She said she was like no. Oh, she was like, I don't know why. I was like, dude. I was like, Mom, you should. Dude, that's fucking 3 days old. I just called it, dude. I didn't know what to think after that. I'm sorry.
You should have got her coffee and put it in the cupboard with the other cups and just left it up there, and then put it on the table and see if she drank it.
I was thinking to switch it in a cup, like switch the cups.
Yeah.
Like pour it in this one and see if she like notices differences.
I
in the
doubt
cup.
she would.
And she would just be like, "This is my coffee, right? Yeah. Okay, cool." She would mix it up, throw it in the pocket.
It's not even
I
hers.
doubt she.
It's not even hers.
It's not even coffee. It's different type of coffee. It's
comes
decaf.
Comes out, and you're like, "Where's my coffee?"
Like
it's in the microwave, and she's warming it up.
And then she remembers, I left this like Tuesday. I was like, oh, that's the only time you remember? If it's it's just fucking, I don't know. I thought it was weird. It was weird. I thought it was weird. I told her it was weird, and she was like, it's just coffee. And she starts drinking it, and I was like, okay, cool. I didn't want to tell her anything about that after that, cause like, it was just, I told her, I was like, you're gonna get sick. I'm not gonna get sick, pendejo. The fuck? I was like, damn.
Sick. Probably give her the shits or something.
I thought it was, but anyways, so back to the bet.
Yeah, I won the bet, and like on the last day, you and my dad tried sabotaging me.
When? Oh,
you were
yeah?
like, hey, you want to go get a drink afterward?
Yeah.
And I was like, no. Hell no, I don't. I literally thought about.
And that's when you told me your dad tried to sabotage you too.
Yeah, because that same day I came home and he was like, "Damn, I don't remember."
I thought you would fall for it, bro. Like I was like, I'm gonna trip him up a little bit. Hey, you want to get a beer?
Nah, every second of the day I was thinking about that bet.
That's funny, dude.
So, like I said, there is no way of you winning that one. I don't even think you'd win a year-long bet. But I don't want to go a year without coffee. So yeah, I won the bet, and we bet on $50. I haven't drank soda as much either.
Yeah,
I could probably count how many times I've had soda.
How do you feel about? You wanna go put a little work in, Goose? there money involved?
Tacos involved.
Oh, tacos is better than
money. My mom at her house, they tore down this little room, probably a little bit bigger than this, and like the sheetrock and the 2x4s. I took a trailer over there and we've been dumping it in there. But I kind of want to go get it done already.
Throw trash.
Yeah, just.
I'm down for throwing a little trash here and there.
Yeah, you just gotta be careful with nails and whatnot.
Oh, nails. After many nails that I got stuck with.
So you want to go?
What? Yeah.
And then we'll go get lunch. Get dressed then.
Oh, right now?
Yeah. Right now.
We're in the middle of a podcast.
No, you guys do your thing.
Did you want to?
Yeah, but not right now. He asked me that yesterday too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. He was like, well, I asked him if he was gonna stay home from work.
Oh, okay.
And he told me yeah, and then he goes, oh yeah, when I'm done working, we can go to your grandma's house and go put more tile in. And I was like, well, we can go put more. I was like, I didn't even go with you yesterday.
We can go later.
Yeah, I'm fine with later. But later.
Yeah. No, that's what man.
He says there's not that much to do anyway. But tacos you can get. I'm not gonna pass up on some tacos.
Well, tacos. I mean, I love tacos, bro. Anyway.
So yeah, I won the bet, and instead of you paying me $50, I was gonna try and start a tradition, and where each month we make a bet with each other, and see how long we can keep it going. And I made a bet with you, and
I said, I bet you can go vegan.
I was gonna say vegetarian. But well, we went through a few, and drinking no coffee, no soda, and no alcohol for a month isn't that bad because there are a lot more alternatives, especially water, to drink. So I was gonna bet you no fast food, but half the week we're eating fast food because we have like a 30-minute lunch and there's nothing but fast food places nearby.
Yep.
And I mean, typically we go to Taco Bell, which probably isn't the worst choice out there, just not the best choices of food, I guess, because everything kind of seems the same to me on there. And you explained it to me. Well, you told me like, oh yeah, maybe no fast food for a month is not that good because I also got to spend more money to make more fast food, and $50 if I win the bet is not gonna cover that. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. That kind of makes sense. But then I said, how about vegetarian? And you said, that's kind of a good one.
I already know. You said you had two, didn't you?
Yeah.
You had vegan.
And the other one, vegetarian, not vegan.
Oh, vegetarian. There's difference there.
Yeah, there's a huge difference.
Okay. Sorry, vegetarian people.
And the other bet was to let me post a picture of you on the Roast Me Reddit, which is literally people just posting pictures of themselves, and the whole comment section, and I'm talking a lot because it's a pretty popular subreddit.
Yeah.
Of people getting roasted, and I'm talking like
would it only be one time?
People are it would just be once.
One picture.
Yeah. And some people like aren't all that creative on Reddit. Stupid. Yeah, they're stupid. And there's other ones that are pretty good.
Oh yeah.
But now that I think of it too, it wouldn't be that hard for you.
Would you take a picture or?
So the tradition on there is that they hold up a sign that says r/roast me.
Yeah.
To show like, I don't know, I'm guessing consent or something for the picture to be posted, and then people just go to town. Yeah. And I wanted the picture of your DUI.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah. That's
what it was.
I wanted the picture of your DUI.
Because that's why I said, okay, I think I don't know if I asked you if it was like, oh, would you take the picture now, or it would be an old picture?
And I said an old picture. I wanted the one where you got the day that you got your DUI. Because you look so funny in that picture.
Yeah, fucking. Anyways, but I like both the bets, man. I mean, I really did, and I was really leaning towards the vegan part, but it was hard. because I did, and well, it wasn't hard. You know, I'm a meat eater. I told you I'm a fucking meat eater, dude. I fucking devour meat, dude.
Yeah, I know, but that's why it would have been a good bet.
Yeah.
It would have definitely been a step up from the one that you gave me though.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Which I think would be part of a good part of the.
But
tradition.
it was fucking awesome. That's why it was fucking awesome.
Ultimately, I did offer you though to go pescatarian, which would have been equal footing, because it would have been chicken, beef, pork that you couldn't eat. And I mean, for me, it's not like you didn't bet me water, coffee, soda, and alcohol. That would have been something else.
Yeah.
So I think that bet would have been pretty good equal footing. What if you add water?
No. Well, not water.
That would have been a pretty tough one. Not gonna lie, I would have looked like a raisin by the end of the month.
On top of the.
I would have had to cover my mouth and my nose while I shower.
Cause you drink out of the shower.
Yeah. Well, by accident.
Really? By accident? Bullshit! I fucking caught bullshit. I don't know why.
To drink water by accident?
In the shower, drink shower water.
Oh yeah, I drink shower water.
How do you drink shower water?
Yeah.
Because I seen this picture.
I also brush my teeth in the shower sometimes.
Drink. I mean, like drink, like fucking take like as if you're fucking getting a cup of water and just drink.
Yeah. Like if I was thirsty.
You just open your mouth.
Like if I was thirsty in the shower and I just let the water in the shower go directly in my mouth.
After I'm drunk. Or after I'm drunk.
Who cares? It's shower water. If it's good enough to wash your ass, it's good enough to drink. I doubt that's scientifically backed.
No, add the bet that we previously did. Add the bet that we previously did on top of the
no coffee along with pescatarian. That'd be pretty rough. And then the no coffee one wouldn't be too bad though.
Yeah. Anyways, so that's what you bet me. And you wanted to keep going.
And then it would have been next month the same thing, that you bet me something or I pay you $50.
Yeah.
But we didn't get to that next month. And why didn't we get to that next month? I gave you till March 3rd because I think March has 31 days in a month.
Yeah.
And I said you have until the 3rd because that would have been 28 days, just like February, to tell me whether or not you want to take the bet. But I think the same day that I was telling you was the same day. So I told you have by tonight or tomorrow morning to tell me if you want to take the bet or not. And then I texted you the next day, and what did you say?
I think I said, what did I say? I think, bro, I totally forgot about I totally broke. I tried doing it, I totally broke, and I ate chicken.
Yeah, you said that when I texted you, you were eating like some chicken or something.
Yeah,
and I was just like, that sounds about right.
I don't think I was gonna make it. I think I tried doing it for like when the month started.
Probably the same day that I told you. You probably went the rest of the day without eating meat.
Yeah.
And then woke up the next day and ate some chicken.
Fuck, man. And to this day, I haven't paid him his $50.
which is fine. I mean,
that's funny. Now, I think I was. You had told me. Okay, let's start next month. Oh, I told you about the vegan. A couple days after, I had broke the bet already, even we didn't even bet it. I had brought it up again, and you said double. Now it's double because you skipped a month, bitch.
Oh, then I wanted to make two bets.
Two bets, yeah.
Well, we're still in March. You would still be doing the bet right now,
Yeah. We're still in March, but now I'm thinking like I can really actually do this because, I don't think it would be that hard.
Because you mentally prepared for it a bit.
Yeah. I think that having no meat.
When you made that bet to me, I didn't have to mentally prepare. I was ready to go.
Dude, because meat is like fucking delicious, man. I would be fucking like a junkie without my.
And here's why I say.
Crystal meth.
Yeah, withdrawal symptoms.
Yeah, withdrawal.
And that's why I'm saying it's a step up from the coffee. Because I wouldn't drink coffee every day. I would definitely probably eat meat every day.
I had thought that I would fucking go super skinny and fucking actually die from it if I didn't have.
Well, you could eat fish, and fish is a better source of protein.
And then I can already hear the vegan people like, "No, it's not," and fucking have a mob like outside my my house.
Vegan's something else.
Yeah, but they're vegan or vegetarian, whatever. Fuck.
Do you know the difference?
No, but
do you want me? I can explain it to you
now, real quick. Okay.
Yeah.
Because you explained it to me twice already. I still don't understand.
Let me double check something because I want to use it as my example.
I'm gonna get to my shit. Okay, good. So, I had thought, I was just gonna freaking die from it. Like, I don't know. I mean, and then I thought of this right when you told me. I was like, I really like that bet though. I really like it. It's like I think I can do it. And that took me like I couldn't fucking think about it in less than one day because it was I felt like it was a whole lot of to process. Like, does that mean I can't eat this or either that, or just like I'm gonna have to go into like cheese mode now, you know?
Oh, yeah. So I looked it up online.
Vegan,
I was gonna eat not vegan, vegetarian.
Mm-hmm. Vegan.
Oh, that coffee's hitting me right now.
I know, I feel it. I fucking feel it, man. That shit's fucking. It's giving me. Okay, so I think how you tried Bang, right? Have you seen that tingling sensation that you get? I feel like that. The jitters. I got the jitters.
So when I drink coffee, I get the jitters in the back of my head right here and my neck.
That's weird.
When I drink Bangs, I get it all over my body. That's why I don't really like.
That's why I really like them.
I don't like.
I like the body.
I don't like that. Cause,
I like the body.
Because when it crashes, my whole body crashes.
Oh yeah, that crash down is hella weird.
Yeah.
It's
so
fucking weird.
There's different types of vegetarian.
Wait, there's different types?
Yeah.
Like
there's
3 or 4? Are we talking about 5?
I only see 2 right here.
Oh. If it was 5,
lacto-vegetarian.
What's that? That sounds weird.
Well, there's only 2. There might be more. Lacto-vegetarian diets exclude meat, fish, poultry, and eggs, as well as foods that contain them. Dairy products such as milk, cheese, yogurt, and butter are included.
What the fuck?
So you could eat milk, cheese, yogurt, and butter. Because it's not the animal's flesh, it's a product of the animal. And then there's ovo-vegetarian.
That's not technically. Do you really think? Okay, yeah. Anyways.
There's ovo-vegetarian diets that exclude meat, poultry, seafood, and dairy products, but allow eggs. So I was gonna say the difference between vegan and vegetarian, which I see now that I looked it up, that would probably be wrong. Huh?
Yeah. Would probably what?
Would be wrong because. Some allow eggs and some don't. I was going to say the difference between vegan and vegetarian would be both don't let you eat the flesh of an animal, and vegan would not let you even eat the products. So, what does a chicken make? Okay, so because the chicken...
egg, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know what else. They can make a lot of things actually. A fucking chicken tender, a fucking chicken sandwich.
But that's a chicken. That's not what a chicken makes.
Yeah.
What does a cow make?
Milk and cheese.
Okay, there you go. So you wouldn't be able to eat the cow, but you could eat the cheese and stuff as a certain type of vegetarian. But a vegan doesn't have either, and it doesn't use animal products either. So, what's leather?
Fucking crocodile? What do you mean?
Product of an animal.
Oh, pretty much.
So they wouldn't be able to use leather either. They wouldn't wear leather or anything.
Fucking crocodile. What's leather? Is it? I don't think it's a crocodile.
There's crocodile leather.
There is, but I don't think that's what leather's
that's
made
not
of.
That's not the typical answer. Most people would say cow. Probably the occasional person would say a deer.
Oh, fucking crocodile.
Maybe even seal leather, but you said crocodile leather.
What does a crocodile make? Leather. He makes leather.
So that.
Okay, that's all.
So I would just for the bet, I would just say the meat. You could have cheese, you could have eggs, you could have whatever comes out of an animal,
Yeah.
but not its actual body. That would have been the bet for me.
You know, there's goat coffee, where the goat shits out the coffee, or they fucking use it.
They make the goat eat coffee.
Yeah, I
and
was
then,
listening to a
and then
podcast
crap it
that
out.
said that.
I believe that. I believe somebody's
yeah,
into poop
I think
coffee.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, they fucking. That's fucking weird. I would like to try goat coffee.
I don't know. I'm not that adventurous. I'm pretty adventurous when it comes to food, but
Vegan.
I don't know about goat shit coffee.
So that's the difference between vegan and vegetarian.
More or less.
Mm.
It seems that the lines are a little more blurred now than when I first understood them.
Yeah, well, it still fucking freaked me out. I thought it was gonna be hella hard, and that I was just gonna fucking break the next day. No, technically, I did.
The same day.
The same day.
Well, on your deadline, pretty much.
Yeah. Actually, that's what I did. Yeah, I woke up and I thought of it, and I didn't. I was like, "Fuck, I probably can do it." And then that's when you told me. Right when you told me, I was like, "Dude, I'm eating chicken already. I already fucked up."
I'm pretty sure I texted you saying, "Hey, so are you gonna do the bet or what?" Just to remind you.
Yeah.
And you said, "Dude, I'm eating chicken right now."
I'm eating chicken right now. I'm done. And that shit was funny, man. I brought it up a couple of days later because now that I'm thinking about it, it's like I wouldn't be that bad. I had seen this show called Operation Osmond, or I don't know what it was.
I've never heard of it, but
you never
continue.
heard of it. I've told you about it many times. It was weird. It was a weird show.
Explain it, and I'll tell you if
if
you're lying or not.
That this bodybuilding guy, I can't remember because it was just so faint. This show is just so faint to me. If it's a show that this bodybuilding guy, like ripped guy, and I don't know I think he's Cuban or whatever, that he has an accent and stuff, and he puts people into shape in less than a month, I believe. Less than a month in a week. I think a month though.
Yeah, a week would be
or
way too drastic.
How long time
a month would sound better than a week.
In an intense training, like intense bodybuilding training and shit, basically. But the only thing they would allow them to eat, fish salad water. He would always say, fish salad water. That's it. Fish salad water. That's it. Nothing else. Fish salad water. Fish salad. And that's throughout the whole fucking episodes that he was on the show. All the fish salad water. That was his catchphrase, basically. And I was like, I can eat and drink fish salad water. Not literally fish and salad, but
I'm sure fish and salad would probably taste good.
But this guy would just say it all the time, fish salad water. And I'm like, dude, okay, fucking relax, man. And then I reminded myself, I was like, nah, I can just fish salad water this bitch. Fuck yeah. I was like, fish salad water this bitch, and let's go. I'm groovy. So that's why I brought it up, the fish. I said, what about fish? Do you think fish is a because I don't know, I forgot what I said.
And I already had considered a pescatarian diet.
Yeah. It's because I had brought up because I was thinking of fish salad water to this bitch, and then I brought it up because you know the Christian Catholic thing where they don't eat meat for Fridays and stuff.
Lent.
But what?
Lent.
Lent? What is that?
Lent.
What is that?
That's I don't know. I don't exactly know if it's Christian, but I know it's Catholic tradition where they go the month of March not eating chicken, beef, and pork.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, they ate fish instead sometimes. And I was like,
kind of the whole time.
Yeah,
I think that's what they're supposed to do. I almost want to say because we used to do it too. When my family was more religious.
It's not.
No, we don't do it. We don't do it at all anymore.
Yeah, but.
And we would eat fish.
You would eat fish. So that's why I brought it up. I was like, maybe I can just fish salad water this bitch, and also it's technically.
I mean, you could eat rice, fish and rice too.
Fish and rice, yeah. Yeah, fish rice is good. But yeah, and that's what was it?
Pescatarian.
Pescatarian.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that still is a bet to be made. I believe I can do it this month. Because I had a fucking whole month to think about it. Because it freaked me out that bad.
So here was the other part of the bet. Since you skipped a month.
Yeah. A month?
That we were going to put you on 2 bets.
Yeah.
A lighter bet, definitely.
Yeah.
And the other half was to make you play Pokemon Go the whole
because
month.
You had said because
I'm a
fucking
huge
Pokemon Go, man.
It's because I'm a huge fan of Pokemon Go and I like playing it. And
Cheeech is just a fucking.
I play it like every day.
Every fucking day, man. I'm like, okay. I never paid. To be fair, I guess I've never played Pokemon Go. I never tried it. I never. Like, I see this guy just
and he genuinely hates it.
I genuinely hates it. I never tried to play it at all. I just hate it for some reason.
And he has his reasons, but we don't have to explain that.
Oh, it's fucking weird. I don't know, but we were in the car. We were eating fucking rallies. I think. Were we? Fucking rallies, man. We were eating in the car, and you had said you were fucking on Pokemon Go, and I was like, okay, what is it gonna take to for you to play Pokemon Go? It's like $50, and you're right with that's not bad actually. For $50, you're like, what did you say? I don't know what the fuck you said. You said, yeah, or no? It's like that's not bad actually, and he was like, just wait a little bit because.
What's probably like right now.
Yeah, and he said, let's wait a little bit because referring a friend. I have no fucking idea.
They've been making announcements in the game that there will be benefits to people who refer a friend to the game. You know what like referral programs are, right?
Yeah.
Well, like I think Cash App does one where like, oh, every friend that you get to sign up for Cash App will send you $5.
Yeah.
Or like at the gym, for every friend that I refer at the gym, they'll knock off $1 to my monthly payment.
Yeah. But
so they're doing one for Pokemon Go, and it would be that you get rewards and I get rewards, which who doesn't they haven't made it yet.
Okay.
But they announced it. That's why I've been telling you to wait.
So when would it start?
I have no idea.
Oh.
They haven't announced a date on when it would start.
Yeah, but it's just, I just, every time he uses it, every time I fucking see it on
he
the
sees
screen,
me playing Pokemon
all the
Go.
fucking, everywhere, every fucking where.
Every day during lunch at work.
So.
I was playing it before this when we went to the store.
Yeah, I know. You were telling me about the shiny Pokemon. And every time I'm with him, and he's, not every time, but most of the time I'm with him, you fucking tell me something about it, and then you explained it to me, like, so I'm getting this, or a fucking tournament, or a training, or a fucking whatever, and I'm like, okay, and I try to get into it, and
you honestly, you'd have to play the game to understand.
Yeah, and then I fucking listen to everything to what you're explaining.
Oh, go ahead.
And I daze off, little by little, I just daze off. That's how much I hate it for some fucking reason.
How much do you know about the game?
Nothing. After all the times that you fucking told me about it, like it's been what?
Right.
How long?
Go
is
to
it?
like the most basic explanation of the game and tell me how much.
Okay, you have to feed your Pokemon. You have to catch your Pokemon, and you can't waste balls because there's a limit of balls that you can waste. As much more of the game you go through and find balls to use. The Pokemon balls. To use, you only have a certain amount, and that's it. That's all I think that was the way beginning, like when you actually started telling me about it.
When the game came out in like
when the game
out like in 2016.
Well, shit, 2016. That's what 4.
It's been out a long time.
And damn.
It's been out a long time.
Yeah, since that first time that you explained it, which is 2016. That's the only 3 things that I remember about.
I remember the day after the game came out because I went to work and everybody was talking about it and everybody had it.
Yeah, and ever since that time being, That's the only thing that I still understood. And the whole time that you kept, because you kept like fucking updating me with this shit, and I fucking, and that's how sometimes I would stay in the loop with it, but I just couldn't. I would just days off. I guess I blocked it out. I wanted to just oh my god, this fucking game. I don't like it for some fucking reason.
But now you do have a reason.
It'll be fun. I think it would be fun. Because I think I would be bored not eating meat, and it would be just be
it occupies me for a lot of the 30 minutes.
That's what I'm gonna try. That's what I'm gonna
and obviously I'll be there to help you with a lot of the stuff.
With Pokemon? Oh,
yeah,
fuck yeah, dude.
Not like
I better have a shiny Pokemon before
we'll try and get you one.
A fucking shiny Pokemon would be. That's it. I would fucking play it just for the shiny Pokemon.
Some people do play it just for the shiny Pokemon, and it's super popular.
I know the fact that. Okay, so.
The video you saw me watching yesterday when you came over was a video about a guy doing a challenge with shiny Pokemon. That's how popular it is. A shiny Pokemon, like, you can have the most god-awful Pokemon, and if it's shiny, it's better than any Pokemon that you've ever had. In the eyes of the Pokemon community.
So, you've always told me though. Okay, now this is bringing back flashbacks from all the times that you were telling me about Pokemon Go. But this was the thing that you told me recently. I think that it was hard to get shiny Pokemon.
It's hard in the sense.
Difficult. I don't know.
It's kind of luck.
Okay.
I don't remember the exact number, but it's like 1 in like 8,400 and something, or probably higher or lower chances of encountering a shiny Pokemon.
Yeah.
On Pokemon Go, it's a lot easier because who knows what reason why that they made it easier, but Pokemon Go is not made by the same developers as the other Pokemon games that are popular. The ones that are like for the Switch, DS, and all that are made by a company called Game Freak. The one that does it on mobile is some company called Niantic.
You finished your coffee?
Yeah, I finished my coffee. So...
My shit's cold as shit.
Yeah, that's why I drink it fast.
I can't drink it fast.
It's I mean, not for everybody, I
guess. It's good. I like coffee.
Yeah, I like coffee too. So, different rules, essentially. The way that Pokemon Go is played is not the same way that it's played on a Switch or anything. The game's totally different.
I would just have it mobile.
Yeah, stick with mobile.
I think I'll just have it mobile.
It's on mobile. It's super convenient too.
It's just fuck, man. I mean, fuck it. I hate Pokemon Go. I don't know why. Have
you ever played a Pokemon game before?
Yes, I've had Pokemon games. Dude, I had Pokemon cards. I fucking traded cards and then I played cards.
Cards in the games are different too.
I played the cards and everything. I played these like Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Win and traded cards. Play the game.
I never got into Yu-Gi-Oh.
I got into Yu-Gi-Oh pretty cool because Saturdays, bro. The fucking new shows would come on. It's fucking CW, I think it was.
Yeah. Once the video games got a hold of my life, that was it.
Yeah. Yeah, same here. A little bit. Well, no, it did get. Yeah, it's fucking. Not as much.
I'll tell you, I'm way worse than you are.
Yeah, I know. It's not because I did leave gaming like for a minute. For a fucking era. I don't know how much. Era, whatever. I don't know.
That's
how many years? I know a decade. I think it'll be a decade actually. Yeah.
10 years?
No. Yeah, dude. I think so. Without gaming. Besides coming...
No, not a decade.
I think so, bro.
We were in middle school. That's... maybe 14?
That's why I'm saying.
What's the first console you've had since your Xbox?
Since my Xbox? What do you mean?
You had your Xbox in high school, no?
Yes, I believe. But I hardly played it.
But you still had it.
I still had it, yeah. I hardly played it, though.
So 14, 15, and then you sold it, and then
I didn't sell it. Did I said I sell it?
You sold it or traded it?
I traded it. I traded it for drugs. Yeah, I traded it for drugs.
Yeah, I didn't want to say that, but
no, it's fine.
well, I'd rather you say it than me say it. It's because it's your business, not my business.
It was so. It's. I traded it for drugs. That's simple, man. It's just.
I wanted you to say it because that's your business.
I
don't want to put your business on the podcast.
It's fuck it, whatever, man. I mean, I talked.
Oh,
about
you can say your business.
I talked about. Oh, okay, well, yeah. I talked about it many times, and I don't care. It's the past.
Nobody's gonna arrest you for trading.
It was fucking. I was hard on the game with. I think no, I'm not hard on the game. But technically, yeah, I was hustling, but. Anyways, it was like in the beginning when I started finding out about cocaine. Cocaine's a hell of a drug, and
yeah.
So I was
never heard that before.
Back in my coke days, when it barely started beginning with it, I was partying and hanging out and shit. And I remember one time that I had brought my Xbox with me to go to an apartment where this guy used to live. We would just hang out and drink beer and chill, and play video games. And then, but he was a major coachy head. Coachy head is basically a cokehead, but coachy, that's what it's slang
I've never heard that before.
Yeah,
but
it's slang for that.
Yeah.
Me no coachy monster. We used to say coachy monster. He's a coachy monster. You can if you get him a fucking 8-ball, you'll fucking vacuum that shit. Pretty much that was me. I was vacuuming most of the time, and he vacuuming. There's so many slangs with and we were out of it, and he was like, "I got no cash, man." It was like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. And I was like, "I got no cash, man," because we were out of a fat sack that we had, and I was like, I don't got money. And there was this other dude. He was like, "I got money, but I mean, are you guys gonna put ins or what?" And the time I was bad. I was bad at keeping money together, but I would have lots of it because of other shit, like selling candy and donating some flowers, some marijuana plants. No, but the fucking point of it is that I didn't have money and I couldn't get money, but I had my Xbox to offer. I told him, I was like, "What if you use my Xbox as collateral? I just and that could be my ends." So I traded it for drugs, basically, and ever since that, I never saw it again until like a couple of months later. I go to a party. I go to a random ass party, dude. I fucking it's just I got invited to a party and they're like, "You want to go?" It's just it was 2 in the morning and I was like, "Yeah, okay, might as well." And that same party next to on the glass table, there's all the drinks and all the there's marijuana plants and everything, or just fucking joints and everything. And we would take a joint and then smoke. And I remember taking a joint next to this white box full of stickers, and I was like, those are some cool stickers. And at that time, my Xbox had stickers. I was like, I've seen those stickers before. And I looked at it closely, and I was like, I really recognize these stickers. And I looked at it in the front, and it was on, and somebody was playing it. And I was like, that's my fucking Xbox. Holy fucking shit. It was like a fucking reunion, dude. I was like, holy shit, dude. How the fuck? It was like months later, though. I was like, holy shit, what the hell? And then I was like, what? That's my Xbox. I was like, what the fuck is he doing here? And then I turned it over. I picked it up. I turned it over. There's hella writing on it. And there's hella fucking, hella other stickers. And I remember one time that it had a number. It had a number saying like, let me borrow or saying like, I spilled coffee on your Xbox. I'm sorry if it doesn't work. I don't know what the fuck it said, but it was because it was rubbed off with the coffee. And I was like, this shit's been traveling from fucking party to party. I was like, what the hell? This is fucking crazy. I was like, that's some shit, dude. That my Xbox is lost out there somewhere, and it's partying without me, dude. I was like, what the hell, man? That's some crazy shit. It just fucking went from party to party in less than a couple months, man. And I was like, damn. So this fucking Xbox is pretty magical, and I left it there. I was like, if it's traveling this much, I'll fucking let it be, you know, let it fucking live. Because damn,
Hell,
dude.
no, I would have stole it.
Years later, like I'm talking about, like as if I'm old, but like couple, maybe like 2-3 years later, I go to another party, and it's the same Xbox, dude, and the fucking game and the glass table. Some other different party. I think it was in a fucking in a motel, and the same Xbox, dude. After the first time that I seen it at a party, I was like, I wonder how far it can go. I'm let it be. Sure enough, years later, I fucking see the same Xbox, and I'm like, damn, dude, that's some fucking crazy shit. I fucking loved it. But the point is, yeah, that's basically it, dude. After the Xbox 360, I didn't have any other console. I did buy the Switch before Beto for my sisters, which they never played.
Yeah.
Probably because I couldn't get games at the time, or I don't know. But yeah, dude. After that, no, nothing else, and it's been like 10 years without fucking gaming.
Yeah, probably.
10 years, dude. I'm still drinking this coffee. I don't give a fuck.
Go ahead. I mean, it's still gonna be sweet from the.
I'm gonna be my mom now. Fucking leaving for like 3 days.
I'll
come back with that for a
I'll leave
week.
it there when we do a podcast together. I'll make you finish drinking it.
Just the famous.
No, it'll go sour from the creamer.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, dude. I think it's been like 10 years, man. After that, it just.
And now technically, you still don't have.
Yeah, technically now I still don't have it, but I got yours.
Yeah.
Because
some time ago, I said I got a computer.
Yeah.
And that's all I play because I had no reason to play on the PlayStation anymore. PlayStation 4 to be exact.
Remember we would game so many times.
Yeah.
I'd game. The only the thing I remember most about coming over is playing video games. Because that's the shit.
Well, that's like a fun thing to do with your friends.
That's the shit to do. But until this day, I still do it. Just come to because fucking game is awesome.
Well, for a minute, you would come over to come play video games.
Yeah. Yeah, and some time ago, you got the computer. And then...
Dude, I don't even remember the last time I turned on my TV.
After the computer? Shit, man.
Computer's so much better.
Yeah? I keep fucking, like...
I mean, the monitor has so much better quality than
keep in mind that fucking gaming over the years fucking went overboard. Like, not overboard, but like... Better and better.
Well, I mean,
and better.
I don't see how gaming
and,
goes.
You know, I...
The only thing that's bad that's coming out is bad games.
After like... My druggy stage of fucking life with my partying stages. Like I lost focus on the gaming, but I still had some knowledge of what is coming out next day. You know, because of course you would have different types of
other people would talk about it.
Yeah, other people pop up. Yeah, and I would look it up sometimes every once in a while, and I was just really following the PS4. Because I think after the Xbox, the first Xbox, the big old block Xbox. Well, I started off with Game Boy. I think I started off with Game Boy, and then I went to 64. No, I had 64, and then okay. Let's start off with. Let's just say. I had my own console, or I had my own gaming. The first one I ever had in my life was Game Boy, and then after that, it just shot up to Xbox. I just waited and got up my allowance just for Xbox, a big old block, and then I went to PS2, like the one, the flat one, the very first one that just came out. So much fun. So
well, there was a PS2 that was like the big fat one.
Yeah, I not that.
And then there was the Slim.
The Slim. I got the Slim.
That was my first console also.
That was my first console that I knew that.
I think that was my first gaming in general.
Yeah, that I would focus. This. Oh wait, it was the Xbox and then the Xbox 360 and then the PS4. I mean the PS4, the PS2. And after the PS2, I fucking love that PS2. But then I couldn't play it inside my house anymore. So I fucking put it in the garage. I had a TV. I found an old ass TV. All I was looking for back then, when it was not HDMI cables, all I was looking for was the 3 holes to put in the colored ones. The colored ones, just video, sound, and that's it. I just needed video. Fuck it, sometimes, but video, sound, and all that. And I found the TV. We had like 2 TVs in the garage, and there was one that didn't have those holes, and another one that did. It was a small ass little box. Hella small. I put that shit on milk cartons. I put the TV on milk cartons, and I found a little table for my PS2, and I left it outside, and I would fucking be gaming there for hours, and it was good. It was good for me because, you know how they say, oh, why don't you go play outside? You know, you're gaming you're fucking playing too much in the video game. Go outside and play. That's what normal kids do. So I took my PS2 outside to play. So fucking I put that TV on milk cartons and had a little stand for the PS2, and I played it outside. That's where I left it. You know, I had gotten Guitar Hero now, and that was the only game I got. Well, that was the last game I remember playing on the PS2 after I pulled the cable and it fell. Ugh. I've pulled the cable and the console fell. And I stood there. I just stood there. And I was like, holy shit. It fucking shattered. It didn't shatter. It just... So, when it fell, just the corner of it went straight down. The corner. And you know how, it's squared, and if you hit something on the corner, it would break easily if it's squared like that. It fucking, went into pieces, and I just looked at it, I was like, fuck. And all I could think about is, how there's no fixing this. I feel like this is no fixing it. Everything fell, dude. It fell apart, and then I was like, holy shit. And I was stuck with the Xbox 360. Mm-hmm. But PS2 was really getting me, and I was like, fucking shit, man. I was just mad. My mom was mad. I was mostly sad. My mom was mad, and she was like, what the fuck, we buying that shit for? And I was like, it just happened. And then well, there goes that one. Now you can play all the rest of the 2. I was like, okay. But I was devastated with with that fact, and I was just like, I'm never gonna see this, and it's gonna take forever to round up some money for a new one. Yeah. And it did, but after I found out about girls and partying, I just stopped.
Stop playing video games.
Stop playing video games. Also, trading my Xbox 360 for some drugs. And it's still traveling to this day. I bet you it's getting played right now by a hungover dude.
I hope so.
By a hungover dude just smoking a joint, turning that shit on.
I hope it's still traveling.
That's crazy, man. To think that it just fucking, I traded that shit and then now it's traveling everywhere. Fucking lucky bastard, Yeah, fucking. It's just chilling there with a fucking half empty beer bottle on top of it and stuff. That would be tight. Yeah, dude. So after you got your computer, I think that's when
that was when my PlayStation was sitting there and you were coming over to play video games while I was on the computer.
Yeah, that's right.
And we would play.
That's right.
2 completely different games, not talk to each other for 2-3 hours. I'm playing on the computer. And you're playing on the PlayStation. We're not even playing the same game or anything. And then one day I was just I think you were feeling down or something. I don't remember. And I was like, hey, you want to borrow my PlayStation? I haven't touched it in more than a month.
That shit was fun.
I obviously completely trust you to take care of it and everything.
Yeah.
So do you want to borrow it?
No, I think you started off with hey, you want to take it home? Because we were talking about something, and then he's like, you want to take it home? I was like, oh shit. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, but what?
And I think I had your Switch already.
I had sold you my Switch, yes.
Quote unquote sold you because I haven't paid you for it.
Yeah, you haven't paid me. I think that's fair. For a shiny game console too.
Pretty much.
Well, how long has it been since you had it already? The Switch. It's been like 2 years, no?
No. It's not been that long.
It's been 2 years.
It hasn't been that long. It hasn't even been a year.
What?
Probably like 8 months, 10 months maybe.
No.
Yeah, it hasn't been that long.
I don't know.
It's probably close to a year, but that's what I'm saying. 8 to 10 months maybe.
Yeah, I sold it to you, and well, I don't care. You take as long as you need. What the fuck?
I've just been too lazy to pay you.
And yeah, same here. It's too lazy to pay you with the. I don't know if you want cash or you just want to start off another bet.
I'd rather do another bet.
Yeah. Okay.
Because that'll be funny.
What was I saying? Fuck. Yeah.
So then that's when I told you. Oh yeah. You would come over to play Call of Duty.
Yes, COD.
Because I had bought Call of Duty and it obviously Warzone is free.
COD was the main thing that I would get stuck on, even though it's like years old. But it's
not
still,
that one.
Not this
that
one.
One's
no, not this game specifically, but how it developed.
But Call of Duty's been around for a long time.
Yeah, Call of Duty. You know.
Or the Call of Duty franchise. I've
never played other game than Call of Duty after it came out. I think.
Yeah.
Besides the games that you offered me to play, or that you recommended to play.
Yeah.
Same thing with anime. Anime was pretty fucking tight. And
did I get you into anime?
I feel like you did more. Like I think you
you knew about it.
I did not know about it. I did not
Dragon
know about Ball. Okay, hold on. So I watched fucking shows on TV, and Dragon Ball was one of my favorite shows. And
Dragon Ball's a pretty popular gateway anime.
But I didn't know what anime was at all. I didn't know, like, just basically anime, dude. But I was still watching Dragon Ball. And then it went on to...
You didn't know it was called anime. You knew it was...
I didn't know what genre of it was.
You knew it was Dragon Ball, and you knew it was a cartoon.
Yes, exactly. I was fucking young and stupid, yeah.
And it had fighting and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, as long as I was young and I was into fighting. When
I first saw Dragon Ball, I didn't know it was called anime.
Yeah, I didn't know it was called anime, and then I was watching Naruto, I think, when I started getting or when I actually figured out about anime. And no, I was starting Naruto. I didn't know anything about anime until I think we met, and then over the years of meeting, you had said something about, have you watched this anime? I think you said it.
Honestly, I don't even remember when I learned about anime.
Yeah. Oh, well, I think you said something about it, and then that's when I was like, "What the fuck is anime?" And that's when you explained it, and I was like, "What the fuck? That's crazy." And I think after I found out about it, I forgot what show you recommended me on. Oh, Soul Eater. You got me into Soul Eater. You were watching Soul Eater. And that's when you told me about anime.
I'm pretty sure. I think I know more or less my origins with anime. My
pants were all the way up, dude. Look at that shit.
I know, I saw your moose knuckle.
Yeah, my fucking... Thank you. I was big and fat.
Yeah. It looked like a fupa. I'm pretty sure I started getting into anime when Stevan started watching it.
Yeah.
Because... I would have never really watched it and I didn't really know any sites or anything to go to start watching them. Yeah. And then there was one day that I went into Stefan's room, and this is when we started having our own room after my sister moved out. Mm-hmm. Went into his room, and he was watching Soul Eater on Toonami.
Toonami was badass.
Yeah.
I think that's when I started. That's when you started telling me. Oh, I don't watch.
That's when the spark for me happened.
Toonami.
Kind of, because I would never watch Toonami because when I was younger, I didn't like Robot Chicken. I still don't like Robot Chicken.
I low-key didn't like it either.
Had hard feelings against Family Guy and other
I like Family Guy.
More of the vulgar shows. I still have hard feelings with South Park. Don't really care for it.
Okay, so I don't like South Park. I watched
don't
it like
care.
twice and I didn't like it.
I can watch a few episodes that are like funny to me, but there's other ones that I'm just like I
can't watch it.
Robot Chicken, don't like it.
I
don't know what it is about like the humor.
Uh-huh.
The humor mixed with the violence, don't care for it.
Remember?
And it's weird because I like dark humor and violent stuff, but Robot Chicken, just I don't like it.
Yeah, but Toonami was the shit.
Toonami had some good stuff. It had stuff like One Piece, Dragon Ball. I think it had Dragon Ball.
You had Dragon Ball.
I feel like
it moved to Toonami. Dragon Ball. Yeah, I think so.
I want to say I'm pretty sure I remember one late night watching Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
I know it had Soul Eater.
I never knew that one.
I didn't know it either until like faint memories were hitting
I remember Cowboy Bebop.
And Cowboy Bebop was on there, and you know how a huge fan of Cowboy Bebop I am.
Yeah, so that's why I say Toonami. Was your start off with anime or? No,
it was Stevan start, and one day I was watching. I went into his room and he was watching. I remember the episode and everything. He was watching Soul Eater, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I've been watching this show for a while. It's actually pretty good." And he started explaining the lore to it, which is like, there's people that fight, whatever, and this happens, and people turn into weapons, and their partners are their weapons.
That was the fucking coolest. That's the coolest.
It's a pretty.
Shit ever,
it's a
that's
pretty.
Fucking,
it's
after
a pretty
it
cool
ended,
premise.
I was like, "Oh my god, there's got to be some more."
Yeah.
No, you know what I mean? Like, I can't believe this.
Yeah, and then.
But those always are the good ones.
He told me the name about it, and then I was like, "Oh, okay." And then I want to say it was on Netflix one day, and that's when I watched it, and I watched the whole thing after more or less probably watching other animes. I know for a fact though, Soul Eater was like the first anime that I actually watched. I understood like how Dragon Ball was and stuff, and I probably watched the Frieza arc in Dragon Ball.
I swear, I thought.
But I feel like I'd seen a million episodes, and I didn't really care for Dragon Ball, so I was like, I don't feel like I actually watched this show.
Yeah, I still haven't gone to a fucking anime thing. A convention? I mean...
not necessary.
Why?
It's not necessary, trust me.
I've
been to one and it's not all that.
I like to go.
I mean, it's cool to go.
I don't know.
Oh, we'll talk about that in a bit. So Soul Eater. First one that I ever watched.
Soul Eater, dude.
And it was a good show to me. Looking back at it, it's not the best show out there, but it was a good show. Yeah. And I've probably watched it like 4 times from the first to the final episode.
After fine. Yeah, same here. I think I watched it a couple times right there.
And then I started moving on to other stuff. The only other 2 shows that I can tell you that no, there's a lot of shows, but ones that kind of hit more home to me. Some other show called Durarara, which weird name, but the whole show is pretty good. Yeah. There's a lot of like weird characters. A lot of them are kind of different, but the whole story, the way that it ties together, is really good. Yeah. The other one's Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, that one's tight, man. I love that one too.
Yeah.
That one's fucking dope. Yeah, but after you told me about it, like the very genuine idea of anime, I was like, holy shit.
And they make some good stuff.
Yeah,
they make a lot of weird stuff too, but I mostly just stick with watching the good stuff.
Yeah, I like the way they have their girls in anime. You know, there's fucking fat titties and fat ass.
So most people call that fan service.
Really? I'm a fan service to the max with that shit. I don't give a fuck. That
yeah,
shit,
they put fan service.
Bang!
They put fan service into shows for people like you.
Oh really?
Yeah, I don't really care for it.
I don't care.
No. That's different. We're not talking about that.
Is it really? No.
No, it's not different, but
I don't know.
fan service is fan service and hentai is hentai.
Okay. Yeah, man.
So when fan service is in a show is like where they...
It's not only the ass and titties, it's just fucking... It's great. It's great stuff, man.
Yeah.
Anime's pretty sick.
I'm not too big on fan service. There's... remember that one show that I was telling you about, your friend that you said cosplays as a certain character?
Oh, yeah.
That show, full of fan service.
Oh, yeah, dude. Totally.
And I never finished watching that show.
Remember how I told you? I remember I told you about it.
Yeah. You said the name and I was like, I know. You're like, I have no idea what this is, and I was like, I know exactly what this is. And that's because I already had
I
tried.
told her to Instagram. I was like, what did I say? I think she was. She
Like, oh, who else have you cosplayed as?
She was pretty good looking, and what did I say? I think anime character.
You asked her what other anime characters have you cosplayed as? Well, more or less, because I remember you said that you said it dumb. Yeah. And then she gave you a list of names, and I was like, I know that one. Yeah. And you're like, I know those, like, firstly, but this one I don't know. Then you told me the name, and I was like, I know exactly who that is.
I told her, though, I asked her, I was like, what anime character you look like an anime character. That's how I said it.
Yeah.
I told her, you look like an anime character. At the time, I didn't know what the fuck, what cosplay was.
Yeah.
She said that was stupid of me to say.
Yeah. Yeah, I was
and
like,
then when I heard
I was like, that's the worst thing you could have said to her. Like, you're gonna.
That's when I was
girl.
barely getting into not cosplay, but not
understanding what cosplay was.
I
was like, that's probably like the worst thing you ever could have told her.
Oh, man.
She's probably never gonna talk to you because
she
you don't.
Didn't. She never did.
I was like,
she blocked me. I think she did. She was like, "Fuck this guy." Yeah, but that was some funny shit. Anime's pretty tight. I really like it. To this day, I do. You know, to this day.
I'll be watching it when I'm 60. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll make more good ones, and I'll keep watching them.
And when you told me about, when you told me that there was a website about it, I was like hella full into that.
Well, there's a lot of platforms. There's a lot of websites that you can watch shows illegally.
So that's why I never gave your PlayStation back, because you had that account. And
that was half the thing that I told you too. I was like, I got Verve. Just go on there. There's all the anime you could probably ever want. Just put something on the watch list and watch it.
And it was still in your account. I was like, fuck yeah, dude. And yeah, bro. It's fucking. I get stuck on it for hours. You get stuck on it for hours.
Yeah.
But
well, if it's a show that's released, I'm kind of half and half with watching shows that aren't released yet.
Yeah.
But I do like a lot of the new shows that are coming out that are pretty popular, and they're popular for a reason. And I sit there and watch every episode every week that they come out.
Yeah.
Lately, it's not every day that they come out, but I keep track of every episode or when they come out.
Yeah, dude. Fucking, I'm never giving that shit back. So, back to the bed, as long as different stories keep continuing. Where were we at on it?
We kind of finished talking about it.
Oh, yeah?
Honest. Yeah.
Oh, shit, what the fuck?
Pretty much, we were talking about Pokemon Go. That's where we got.
Oh, yeah, Pokemon, yeah, fucking... Yeah, I'm pretty down to do it next month. It's starting.
I don't want to do it next month. I don't know when the referral program's
Oh, that's right. Well,
yeah.
I guess we're going to have to start with the vegetarian thing.
Well, if you want to do that one, yeah.
Well, yeah, dude, I really want to do that one, and I would like to start the Pokemon Go.
Well, if you want to start it, that's fine, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
Yeah, exactly.
I got shit so bad now.
Do you really? That fucking coffee, man. I told
like,
you. I don't know. You gotta.
Do you want to pause it for a bit?
If you want, bro.
All right, we're gonna take a quick shit break.
Yeah, together we're gonna go and we're gonna hold each other's hands so we can do this together.
Yeah, we can get through this, guys.
We can get through this.
Like that. Well, that whole meme that they were talking about. We'll come back to this because I already know you're gonna say something stupid. The whole meme with the why do guys start podcasts instead of going to therapy?
Oh my gosh, dude! I'm telling you, those fucking.
Just wait.
Okay.
We'll start the next part after we skip.
Yeah. Well, okay. After we take shit together.
Okay, we're back after our half-hour dump break. You didn't even go to the bathroom?
Fuck no! What the hell? I didn't know. I didn't go. I mean, I didn't.
Did you have to?
Huh?
Did you have to?
Yeah, you were taking a shit. I had to hold your hand.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
No, I didn't have to. I don't think this coffee was that strong for me.
It hits and misses with me sometimes, but I actually crapped a lot right there, so
okay.
I think it was probably from yesterday or something.
That's cool. Did it rip it open? Or?
No.
Okay.
No, it wasn't that bad.
But you were walking like a duck.
A little bit. One of the things I did want to talk about was my beef with teachers not letting you go to the bathroom.
Yes.
I used to hate it so much.
I didn't like it either. I fucking just, let me just go. Just fucking.
It was like the most cruel thing in all of high school, and I hated it so much. And if I would have paid attention to like my bathroom habits more, I definitely would have been more dehydrated at school than I normally was, because I would hate going to the bathroom.
I sometimes abuse the power of it when a teacher. Like,
and I understand that part of the problem where the teacher was like, "No, you can't go because everybody's going to the damn bathroom."
Yep.
And my problem with it was I actually have to pee.
Okay, was it that the fact that your class was just fucking going and abusing that power to just go pee every time? Or
I don't even remember because I wouldn't pay attention to the other kids.
Yeah, true. I would always try.
I'm sure I can probably remember one time.
The first time you cut your phone.
I know.
Yeah.
I remember one. I could probably remember a few times where the teacher really did not let kids go because he knew that they were going every day and asking and stuff. I know I wasn't asking to go to the bathroom all the time, but I felt like I was asking to go to the bathroom all the time. And I used to hate it. I used to hate having to ask to go to the bathroom to the point that I wouldn't even ask sometimes. Like, I would try and hold it just because that I knew that I had to ask the teacher and face the fact that he could tell me no, or they could tell me no. And I hated it so much because I was just like, yo, like, I really had to go to the bathroom. I'm not lying. I actually have to pee. Like, let me go or I'm going to piss my pants right now.
No, you have to piss your pants. You have to piss your pants. Or piss your pants.
I'm like in high school.
No, well, that's what I mean. I felt like the teachers were like that.
Yeah,
when they
there was
they
one.
would say no. Like, fuck, man. Like, what the fuck?
And I used to back in elementary school, like first grade, I say.
Mm-hmm.
There was a time that I was like, I gotta go to the bathroom, and they said no, so I took a piss right there.
Fuck, I hated that, cause I did that too. I did that, and I think I had a moment like, fuck you, alright?
I wish I had the balls for that.
But I didn't. I don't think I said fuck you. I was like, okay, and then pissed.
Yeah.
And then that's when I said, I just peed on my chair. Can I go to the bathroom now? And the teacher was like, no, go to the office. I was like, fuck you then.
Yeah, I remember first grade sitting, and we were doing like a whole song thing where everybody was sitting in the middle of the classroom and all the desks were spread out to the edges of the class, and I was sitting in the back middle kind of the thing, and I remember like throwing up my right hand and being like, Miss so-and-so, I'm not gonna repeat her name, can I go to the bathroom? And she was just, they were like singing the song, and she was like, no. And then I was like, she pointed,
no.
Yeah, it was kind of like that. And I just like, I was like fighting for my life, and then I pissed right there, and I moved back, and everybody else started moving back, and I don't remember what happened after that.
It's like, this kid paid himself.
Yeah. And I was like, yo, I'm not asking to go to the bathroom because I'm in first grade. I'm not asking to go to the bathroom because I don't want to be in class.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm asking to go to the bathroom because I gotta pee.
Yes.
And then, not that it got worse from there, but it got more annoying from there.
Because you really...
Because I had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, no, you really... Well, yeah, that's true. But, when did you start realizing that you had the habit to piss a lot?
A little more recent than anything.
Yeah.
Like, probably 2 or 3 years ago that I actually realized that I drink something and I gotta pee like 6 times. I do remember faint traces of it growing up that I would...
Traces of pee?
No. No, that I would get up and go to the pee like 3 times in an hour.
Yeah.
And the problem is like, I wouldn't have like a little dribble. You know, like people who say that they have like a urinary tract infection, that they feel like they have to pee really bad and they go to the bathroom and not that much comes out. It's not like that.
Yeah.
I go to the bathroom and quite a lot comes out.
I've never had to take a shit one time.
And then 20 minutes later, I'll have to go to the bathroom again. And then 20 minutes later, I'll have to go to the bathroom again. And it's the same amount every time. And every time, it gets more and more clear.
Yeah.
And I don't really know what it is. I know my mom told me that a lot of her family is like that. Like, my mom's side of the family is like that. And then, also, I don't sweat that easy.
That's fucking weird that you don't. Because I sweat like a motherfucker. But there's some things that you would be doing that you wouldn't sweat. And that particular activity would make anyone sweat. And you don't. And you have full set
I could sit in a hot car next to you.
And you're fucking just dry.
Yeah.
Like a fucking Friday.
I mean, I'll have like some sweat, like armpit sweat and back sweat and stuff.
Yeah, but that's...
But the way that you're like sweating beads off your forehead and stuff.
Sweating balls. Yeah.
It's never happened to me.
Yeah, dude, you're fucking weird. I always...
There's only one time that I know for a fact, and it's hella funny.
And having the fact that you're a fucking hairy motherfucker,
that I'm hella hairy.
And you still can't fucking sweat. Like,
yeah.
I was like, motherfucker.
And I got that from my dad. My dad doesn't sweat either.
Your dad's not hairy. Your dad's hairy?
Yeah.
I don't want to say he's hairy.
Well, because you've never seen his legs. His legs are just like mine.
You're fucking hairy legs.
His legs are just as hairy.
You got hairy legs. I feel like you can braid those motherfuckers.
Almost. I'm sure there's people a lot worse than me.
Eddie? That motherfucker
Eddie.
is a carpet. He's a fucking fur. He has fur skin.
yeah, pretty much. Eddie's definitely hairier than
He's a hairy motherfucker. His ass is hairier than his beard. I've seen his ass a couple times.
I have too. He liked to moon people for a while.
He was a mooner. He was like full moon, not even half moon. He was just full moon you. Still remember when he got your brother from the fucking in the pool.
Yeah.
His full ass. But yeah. You don't sweat for shit.
Yeah. There's only like once or twice that I know I remember sweating hella bad.
Mm-hmm.
And funny enough, straight up from my ass. straight up ass sweat.
Works.
Yeah,
because you feel it does. Well, fuck, man, I sweat a lot. I really do sweat a lot. And I would feel like just bullets flying out of my face, and then my armpit. I would just sweat.
Yeah. And
I'd look at you. Whatever the fuck we're doing that made us sweat. You wouldn't be fucking sweating at all. It could be a hot day on a bus. In the bus, those motherfuckers, they're straight up inferno. Back in the day when they didn't have no AC.
Yeah.
Now they have ACs. I've been seeing how.
Yeah.
Oh, not seeing. I know.
Well, modernized buses.
Yeah. Fucking dying. There was an oven in there. Hella people. Hella packed.
Yeah.
Fucking sweating. Don't sit next to me. It's like
a bunch of talking and screaming and stuff.
If you had to be in the middle of someone, you're fucked. Because it's all that sweaty ass and sweaty pits. It was fucking. It was just terrible, man. Fucking terrible.
I kind of miss riding the bus.
It's fun, man. It's fun.
Looking back at it, it was fun. It sucked then, but like
it did.
But just being in a car ride home with your buddies,
yeah,
it's pretty fun.
It's pretty fun. Yeah, dude. Fucking.
We're talking about sweating. So along with me having to pee all the time and not sweating, I think that my body just stores the water a lot more because I don't have like a natural outlet to get rid of water, aka sweating.
Yeah.
That I have to get rid of it somehow.
You're like a camel.
Yeah, I guess. And then I gotta pee all the time.
You got another fucking sack somewhere in you.
And the thing that sucks, no, I don't, because if I had another or bigger sack, I would pee a lot less often.
That is true.
It's the one sack.
It's that one sack.
Yeah.
It's fucking. Yeah, fucking 3 times more than 3 times in less than 2 hours. In less than 2. Well, not really.
That's pretty often though.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I had a shit one time.
Which is why I don't like. Not that I don't like drinking a lot of water, but why I don't drink a lot of water. Because I can start drinking a lot of water, and if I'm not dehydrated, like if I just want to drink water or I'm a little thirsty, I'll start drinking water, and then I'll start going up to the bathroom.
Yeah. Do you think giving teachers that power to say no,
Is to say no to go to the bathroom
to
is
say
terrible.
no to go to the bathroom? You think that it was terrible? Yeah, it was terrible.
It's terrible. And looking at it in a perspective of me growing up and having to ask to go to the bathroom transferred into my adult life too. I used at Food for Less. I used to have to ask, in like mentally, I would ask like, "Hey, can I go to the bathroom?" And that was my problem too. It branches into a whole thing.
Jesus.
Like
gotta ask.
somebody
Imagine
brought it up to
having
where
to
like
ask.
we're expecting kids to know what they want to do for the rest of their life, while a month ago they were asking to go to the bathroom. And I was like, why are we asking to go to the bathroom?
Yeah, pretty much. Imagine having to ask every time you go to the bathroom. Like every time you have to go to the bathroom, you ask.
Like you have to ask some kind of superior or something.
Yeah, some kind of superior, and fucking just you have to drive.
Even if like say you're your own boss, you still have to ask somebody.
You have to like. There's some fucking higher.
Imagine being like the CEO of a company and asking like your second, be like, "Hey man, can I go to the bathroom?" And they're just like, yeah, go ahead, go to the bathroom, dude. You kind of the one in charge here. You can go to the bathroom. I had to ask.
You're in charge of your own bladder, man. When you gotta go. When you gotta go.
No, I'm not in charge of my own bladder. My own bladder does whatever it wants to do.
Do you or do you not let it out or not? Or say no to? No, you cannot pee.
No, I've never done that. I've never talked to my own crotch saying. I tried so many things trying to make myself not pee, but they don't last long. No.
It's fucking the worst when the teacher says no to you and says you can't fucking go.
I mean, you can say no to me about anything else.
Yeah.
But if I gotta pee, just tell me yes, so I can go to the bathroom.
I feel
and come
like
back. I'll go to the bathroom fast. I'll run to the goddamn bathroom if I got to, and I'll go pee, and I'll wash my hands, and I'll come back.
I feel like.
And I would not miss school that much, so I didn't really understand the reason for me to not be excused to go to the bathroom.
Yeah. Honestly, I think they would have to. I think they should make it like as you don't have to ask in the school.
They should.
Like you don't have to ask if you gotta go. You gotta go. You know, fuck it. Move out of the fucking way.
Well, they should just be like, hey.
We're in the middle of a lecture. I'm in the middle of pissing myself right now.
Yeah.
I'm walking and pissing as we speak right now, so can you let me go?
Yeah. So, like, I mean, what would be a decent system for this kind of situation?
Have security.
Not even that.
Just have security. Just ask you, where are you going?
Well, you want to miss the class to go to the bathroom?
What do you mean?
So, you gotta pee.
Uh-huh.
You can't hold it.
Uh-huh.
Are you willing to make the sacrifice of going to the bathroom to miss whatever?
Like 5 minutes of class session?
Yeah.
Like anything that's really important to learn?
Yeah.
Yes.
And whose fault is that?
That would be my bladder's fault. It would be my own fault, of course. But it's not like the lesson is going away tomorrow. Or going away in those 5 minutes.
It kind of is.
It is, but the way that
because whatever you don't hear is whatever knowledge you don't gain.
Of course. But you're always gonna be on that subject forever. How long? You know what I mean? Like if you go in for this lesson today, the objective is that, and that's for today, the whole today. You know, it's just 5 minutes of my time to not pay attention to what the lesson is and what objective that is. It's still gonna be there though. It's still gonna be. I can fucking research it now. There's more books for it.
There's also 2 minutes after class for you to explain the 3 seconds that I missed.
What do you? Oh well, yeah. But I would be like, no, I was taking a piss. The fuck? Or just like, I'm sorry, teacher. This what happened?
But almost exclusively, it's your own fault.
It is. It is.
So what's the beef with the teacher being the one saying no, you can't go to the bathroom?
That is true.
You're the one missing the lesson. If somebody asked me, hey, can I go to the bathroom? Yeah, get out of here. I already marked you here. If you don't come back, that's on you. I'm not gonna pass you on the grades when you take a test and it's showing that you're taking too much bathroom time. But it's not at me as if I was a teacher, not my jurisdiction to tell you no, you can't go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And thinking of other ways that a teacher would get in trouble for letting somebody go to the bathroom would be like, oh yeah, this student's always out here during the middle of your class. How come he's out here? He had to go to the bathroom. If he's lying to me, then that's where you should start. He's lying to me. He went to the bathroom. Yeah, he went to the bathroom, but he didn't come back right away. That's on him.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's why there would be more. That's why there would be security outside and checking out. But you know how they used to have a hall pass or bus pass or whatever the fuck. That didn't last long.
Well, I wouldn't believe in the hall pass thing because.
What if there's a fucking...
The hall pass thing is done in the sense that you have a hall pass and it has the teacher's name on it. You're like, oh, you're supposed to be in this class.
What if you had to, like, fucking... you know how there's punchers? For, like, punch your ticket to... in a fucking...
Like a reward program?
In a train, like, you have to punch a ticket or some shit.
Yeah.
What if there's this guy in the bathroom where you have to punch in so you can fucking actually use the bathroom? Not invade your privacy or anything. Like, they would have to let you inside and just... Oh, you're done? Cool, let me punch your shit. I didn't hear anything. Did you take a shit?
For what reason?
For them to actually not lie. That they're going to the bathroom.
But what if I go steal a hole puncher and do it myself?
Then you're a smart motherfucker.
You know what would work?
That's
a stamp with a certain signature on it.
Ooh.
That would be better. It's easy to
But
make
there's always a loop to everything. So they would just fucking... Oh, well, I don't know.
And what if I start stealing other people's stamp? You'd have to steal a stamp from the bathroom security.
Mm-hmm.
You'd also stop shit from happening in the bathrooms too.
That's true. You would. Like all the fights that broke out and that.
Yeah.
All those
all the drugs getting done.
All the drugs, yeah. All the drugs getting done.
And like, the problem though, so you would have to pay the guy, and there would only be one guy per bathroom, to sit in the bathroom for however long your school day was.
Smelling the smelly smells.
That's
all fucking.
And you'd have to pay him at least minimum wage.
Well, I'm pretty sure. They can have it like. They could just have a chair outside and sit outside.
That definitely would be better.
You know.
They'd be able to watch both bathrooms.
Yeah, exactly. Both bathrooms. Yeah. Then I forgot about the girls. That the girls exist.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. But
let's say 10 bathroom breaks per week.
And then a restart.
Yeah. Every
I
week
wouldn't say
you get
10.
5 days out of the week.
No.
7 classes.
I don't think that would work.
That's at least 2 per day.
I don't think that would work.
Why?
Cause
well, I mean, increase it to however the amount is, I guess.
So, say you have to pee or take a dump 3 times, or say you have to go to the bathroom 3 times in a day, and then you take away 3 from those 10. I forgot math, so how much is that? I got stuck right now.
7.
That's 7. All right, cool.
Who's going to the bathroom 3 times a day though?
I would go to 3. Fuck yeah, I would go 3 times a day.
Aaron, you would go pee every time?
No, because I would need 1 for a mental break.
When? Well, mental break, that's different. You're abusing the power of the bathroom at that point.
I don't care. Shit.
Well, that's your hole punch then.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll use a hole punch for a mental break. Feels cool.
Yeah.
And everybody had it.
I mean, you could also ask the teacher, hey, can I go outside the door right here for like 2 minutes?
No, you have to get away from the class as far as possible, and then come back. I don't know. That's how.
That's abusing the power. Then. That's just.
I would.
That's
for me, I would fucking stay at the bathroom for however long.
That's abusing the power.
And I'd be in there for like a minute. I don't know why. I would just fucking be there. And then
I couldn't. I don't know how anybody would be able to stand in the bathroom.
And then it got to the point where I was like, I gotta switch bathrooms. So I would go across campus. You know how that for high school it was hella big.
Yeah. Across
campus. After I was there in the first bathroom, and go to that bathroom and hang out in that one.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I was just done. I fucking didn't want to be in class. I would ditch a lot in the bathroom for some fucking reason.
Oh, I don't know how anybody would be able to hide in the bathroom for so long.
I haven't. I've hid in all the bathrooms.
That's so,
I switch every.
so boring.
I switch every. Okay, so I don't know how long was class. Like, fucking what?
50 to 40 minutes.
Each class?
More or less. Almost an hour, maybe.
8, 9, 10. I don't know. But yeah, the whole fucking time I would just be in the bathroom for some fucking reason. Security would come across, and I'd be just taking shit, and when they would come in, and I hear them, and I can always hear them because they would fucking their boots. For some reason, they would fucking squeak only if they're in the bathroom, and I don't know why. And then some of them had keys, so you can hear the keys. So it'd be the boots and the keys that I would fucking look for, and. When they would come in, I just pulled down my pants. I already had the cover for the toilet, so I just pulled down my pants and just pop a squat. And I would just fucking make a shitty noise, and just and then they would just walk away out. And if they would stay there for a long ass time, I remember I would have something to throw in the toilet. Like, I'd fucking probably like bread or fucking something solid. So that way I can make that sploosh noise. The clunk. And that was the one that sold it all the time. Because they would take there for a while and then they wouldn't walk away. And either that or one of them was like, "You okay in there?" Like, "Yeah, this shit is just coming out real good," you know? And that clunk would always sell them.
Awful. That's
terrible. And the fucking that clunk, that noise would just bloop. They would fucking sell it, and they were like, "Oh, you're good then, yeah." Like, "Yeah, it's just almost about to finish," and then they would just walk away, and I'll just wait there until the rest of the time.
You're terrible. Yeah. So think about it. You're in that situation. And you're trying to fix the problem of kids ditching class to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
You have a security guard out there right there. Mm-hmm. He gives you about 10 minutes. He checks up on you. And you say, "I'm not doing good. Okay, I'm going to give you another 10 minutes." And then we're either going to take you to the principal's office or you're going to go back to class. In 20 minutes, you can get your shit done.
In 10 minutes.
And then if you really have a problem, we can take you to the principal's office. You can go home. We'll get you a medical note saying that you crapped yourself, or you're having anxiety problems or something, and you need to leave. I have no problem with kids or people dealing with their anxiety in the bathroom because that's a place that you can go for some privacy. But there is a limit to the point where it starts affecting your education, and you should help with the early signs early on. People go to the bathroom for mental reasons, a mental refresh or something.
A fucking mental break.
20 minutes maximum is fine. That's already a third of the class.
I think it would be 15.
You're already missing a lot.
Yeah.
15 minutes is also good, but 20 minutes is pretty safe.
Would be good.
No discrimination either, boy or girl. Don't care if you got girl problems. If you're having girl problems for more than 20 minutes, for more than 20 minminutes, you need to go to the principal's office, or you need to go to the front desk and call your mom or your dad.
Look at my tampon.
Or call your mom or dad. Tell them to come pick you up. End of story.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, guys sitting out there with the
with
thing,
the hole punch.
with the stamp.
Oh, with the stamp.
The hole punch would be too easy to mimic.
Yeah.
Sitting out there with the stamp, and he just stamps your little shit and sends you on your way.
Wearing gloves, of course, because it's cold now.
No, even prior to that.
But yeah, dude, I think that would.
I don't think that would be too bad of a system. You're bringing in employees and people are getting paid.
Yeah.
That's good.
Or
kids are staying in school because they don't mind going to the bathroom.
Pretty much. Instead of
teachers
fence.
can't tell them to go to the bathroom anymore. And look, one bathroom break in the morning, one bathroom break at night.
What do you mean?
Or not at night, in the afternoon. On lunchtime, free bathroom breaks.
Of course, unlimited.
Yeah, because you're using your lunchtime to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
It's not your education time.
Yeah.
Nobody gets in trouble for going to the bathroom during lunch or break time, because we would have breaks in between 2 classes.
Unless you're fuckers that like to stay in the bathroom for fucking however much.
No, you can stay in there as much as you want. The security's gonna go in there and kick your ass out at the end of lunch. So
pretty much.
that's what I'm talking about. I feel like that'd be at least half decent system.
I haven't smoked them all, that's why I'm grabbing it.
I know.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad, honestly.
And I mean, it would be better than teachers telling you, no, you can't go to the bathroom because I don't want you to miss class.
Yeah.
But like, no, you can go to the bath. Yes, you can go to the bathroom. And then it's not my problem anymore. The bathroom security is gonna deal with you. And then you either come back to my class or you go home, and I don't know why, and that's it.
Or they'll call the teacher. They'll call the teacher.
Yeah,
hey, so and so. Hey.
Well, it wouldn't matter. You can come back the next day, and the teacher, if he's actually genuinely interested.
Mr. PLI over here just fucking, it's not going back because.
Well, the next day, say you leave my class, and I'm like, hey,
what happened?
can I talk to you after class? Yeah, sure, okay. So what happened yesterday? I went to the bathroom, and then I went home. Okay. Here's yesterday's homework.
Yeah. What about it?
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't need to know why you.
Yeah, exactly.
Anything. I'm here to teach
Pretty much.
class.
Yeah, yeah. It would be better.
We can get connected if you're a cool student and shit. And you can tell me the reason why you didn't go. But other than that, I don't need to know because.
Or you don't have to tell them the reason.
Or that too.
Yeah. Yeah, I crapped my pants. Did you want to hear that?
Yeah, I got a text message from my mom saying that she's going to jail for beating up my dad or something. You know? Do you really think the teacher needs to know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can be as vague as saying, I had some family issues and
I had some bladder and some bowel and some
a family matter came up. That wasn't brought through the school.
A family member died.
Something like that, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, man. I think
and this is just spitballing. I'm no expert on what any of this subject has to do with. But I mean, that would be my idea of how things would go better smoothly.
It would. You know, you would not actually fucking crap your pants. Or, because
you'd have a lot less bathroom incidents. And,
pretty much.
And people would be put on a clock to go to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
Show me a medical condition that requires people to stay in the bathroom more than 20 minutes. And 20 minutes is pretty generous if you ask me.
Pretty much, yeah. I believe that would be a good system for future teachers to go by, or just future schools,
educational system
for future schools to go by.
I've been seeing too. The education system that we have here is terrible.
Why do you say that?
Well, they're saying that it's like super outdated.
What? They're updating
well, yeah, they're updating it, but it's super outdated in the sense that it's the same education system from like the 1800s.
Jesus.
That was like 8-hour.
Gotta switch it up.
8-hour days to prepare people for an 8-hour mundane workday. So I mean, they dropped down the full-time requirement too to 38 hours, or 32 hours.
What?
32 hours to be like actually considered as full-time.
Oh.
So like, you know, full-time usually entailed 40 hours a week.
Yeah.
Okay, so now somewhere, I don't know where exactly, the minimum's 32 hours, or a minimum is 32 hours. So you could work, no, to be at work.
At work.
So the minimum would be you have to work 32 hours a day to 32 hours a week to 40 hours a week to be required as full time. I've been seeing that a lot lately. Or you have to at least be scheduled that much.
Yeah.
I've seen that somewhere. Most likely Instagram, because that's where I see like half the shit. Anyway.
Yeah. Huh. That's crazy. That fucking sucks.
Why?
Well, I don't know. You have the rest of the day.
That's fine. I want the rest of the day. I want the rest of the day.
Yeah.
I hate working full time.
Well, that is true. Yeah.
I do appreciate the money.
Unless you're doing something else.
Yeah, I do appreciate the money, but what good is the money if I don't have time to use it?
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
You know, that's why
But
people at work at our job has always been like, oh, I'm gonna stay for extra money. I'm gonna stay for this. I've never saved up money to buy something. If I had money, then eventually I'd be like, oh, I have the money to buy this. But I've never had like, oh, I want to save up $10,000 and then I'm gonna be working hard to get it. Never had that goal in my life. And so there's no, to me, when I go to work, I'm like, after I'm done with what my boss thinks is perfectly fine, you better wait.
Oh! You're right.
Yeah, I did that the other day thinking it would be funny.
Was it funny?
Yeah, it was funny. Because it spilled in the kitchen.
See, I told you, if I put a drink on the floor, I would fucking know. I would spill it somehow.
I know. Those things stay pretty...
this is weird.
I love that flavor.
Orange mango flavor?
Yeah.
Sparkling water?
Yeah. It stays fizzy for a long time. Carbonated, yeah. For a long time.
I just dropped it and...
Yeah, the other day I got one and I punched it twice and I shook it.
Why?
Because I wanted to see if it would blow up like that. And I started walking and I opened it and it like started fizzing, but it didn't like bubble up.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it just went and I closed it and I was like, that was funny.
Where at? Outside or what?
Nah, right here in the kitchen. And then I had to go back and clean it. Which was fine.
But you still thought it was funny, so that doesn't matter.
Yeah, and I cleaned it and that was that.
Yeah.
And nobody else knows about it except for you now.
I will tell your mother.
You can tell her.
I will tell your
I'm
mother
gonna tell
you made a mess.
I'm gonna tell your mom that you talk shit about her and her.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, bro. Well, that was fucking weird. Yeah, well, I didn't know that schools would be outdated now like that.
Or they're being called outdated now.
Called outdated?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's other countries that have.
The school system is outdated.
There's other countries with different school systems that are like 6 hours a day. As opposed to like the 7-8 that we do, and it's just like.
But the way that.
Like harsh education.
Yeah, but the way that school has been teaching, like, you know, classes or subjects or.
It's terrible.
Yeah. You think
if you ask me, I don't remember more than half the stuff that I learned in school.
Yeah, I don't remember.
And I don't do anything with it anymore. I think the best thing that you can do is teach people how to do basic minimum stuff, like how to read and write in the native language and other languages, because bilingual, trilingual people are naturally smarter than other people just because it opens a realm of possibilities for them and pretty good for brain development.
I don't think they're fucking... no, I don't know.
Anyways, music is really good on the education.
Yep.
So after that, after like math and language, I think probably it's up. Yeah. I think after that, after math and language, I said it like 3 times already.
Yeah, you did.
I think after that, everything should just be hobbies or general interests that kids have.
So like maybe 1 or 2 classes that you would do basic.
If they wanted to do it.
Yeah. No.
Imagine a school day where you have the option of taking 2 classes and up to 6 classes.
Or whatever you're doing. Or whatever you want.
4 of them being whatever you want to do.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, the 2 classes would be the important thing to actually know what the fuck.
The 2 primary classes,
yeah.
which would be, we could say English and math because those are pretty important curriculum. Because obviously you should know how to read and write in your own language, and you should know
and do math.
And you should know basic levels of math because, not that it's important, but it is important to know how numbers work.
But not just like as if it was just algebra, but like, you know, algebra, geometry, all the levels of the as as going into 1 grade, and it exceeds that math and stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that would be pretty good idea to have those 2 classes go up a little bit, you know, but to a certain level that you would stop, or like, you know how
Okay.
in college.
And this is where the extra up to 4 classes that you would maybe want to take.
Mm-hmm.
Say you take your English and math classes every day for the whole time that you're in school, from elementary to high school. They teach you at a slow pace, and if you want to learn anything else, you can take you can occupy your extracurricular classes with math or English. So you want to be a writer, but in your primary English class, they don't teach you how to write. They don't teach you how to be creative with your writing or anything. You take extracurricular writing classes, English classes, whatever other classes you feel like taking, and that'll put you in a better, more precise direction of becoming a writer, because you grew up and one day you were like, I like writing stories, so I'm gonna chase that. But say you're somebody who takes an English class and you have no interest in writing or anything like that, but you have an interest in art and history or something like that. Mm-hmm. Your extracurricular classes can be full of that instead.
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
Because I mean, honestly, I hated both English and math classes. So,
would you accept? Would you be saying that English and math are the only basic things? Like, you wouldn't count history being a basic knowledge?
No. I personally wouldn't, because the best thing that history kind of has to offer is like stuff like philosophy, morals, but philosophy and morals are stuff that you can learn in modern day easily. I can't learn English by thinking. Like philosophy, you can sit there and think about it. History, you can hear somebody else talk about it. But English, I feel like that's something that you have to kind of be sat down and taught. Like, you don't hear people talking about English lessons or math lessons. We talk about past events, history.
Yes.
I'm not going to sit here and teach you how to do long division. Nobody cares to learn about what long division is.
What's the slope of this? Using this formula. I don't fucking know. What the hell?
You show me a picture of something that you say was from World War II, and a picture of a triangle, and I'm gonna ask you about the history picture. I'm not gonna give 2 shits about the triangle. I'm not gonna start doing math equations on what the slope and angles of each whatever each angle on the triangle is, because I don't care.
Yeah. Well,
you don't see like mathematicians like having a career in just doing math. Like, they don't go to work. I doubt they go to work like how we go to work and sit down and solve math problems all day. They have to be doing something else that is more precise, in the sense, like being a teacher, being a rocket scientist, something like that, because they need those kind of variables. Same thing for English. They don't English teacher or English people with English doctorates have another job, bro.
That's a child right there, or child, whatever.
It's a shut the fuck up.
It's a shut the fuck up.
You don't see them going to an office and going upstairs and writing English or language all day.
Yeah.
They're working at a publishing studio or something, you know. People who learn science learn a specific kind of science and do something in that science. They go learn rocket science, which requires math, which is why I'm saying math and English should be the basics. And then they go do stuff with rockets or with frogs or trees or mushrooms or some shit. Mushrooms, on the other hand, I don't need to know math on mushrooms.
I love mushrooms.
I don't need to know English on mushrooms. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the extracurricular activities should be.
Just go to the Elon Musk school, man.
That's only how? That's only gonna be for his kids.
No, I thought he was opening it up to
For his kids.
Public.
For his kids, and I think it's gonna be public school. Actually,
I think he did make.
He said a public school, and it's gonna be his kids are gonna be enrolled in that school the whole time.
Yeah. I don't
Well,
know.
that's the one that he's making go to, and he's opening it for them.
Nowadays, how school is all fucking on Zoom and freaking.
Considering the circumstances, yes. But not anymore. There's Sophie's going to
Yeah, I see.
going to school in person. They're supposed to come over today too, I think.
Yeah.
Most likely after my mom gets home. But they're going back to school, like physically going back to school. They're wearing masks. They have teachers like walking their parents to cars, and they're probably following better health standards now. One of the first things I said when Corona hit was, I am excited for the health reformation that the whole world is going to have after this. AKA...
You excited about COVID?
I'm excited about the effects after, the positive effects after, in the sense of people having a stronger sense towards vaccinations, even though vaccinations right now are in a gray area. Not too big a fan of them, but I also don't exactly have a problem with them because it's a little outlandish to think that people are giving you vaccinations to control your mind. Or to give you cancer or some shit like that.
Control your mind.
Yeah.
You see all the people just be like, no, I'm not gonna get the vaccine. No, I'm not gonna get fuck the vaccine. It's gonna kill you. Like, no,
Yeah, that too.
Fuck, that's stupid. Like,
it's dumb.
It's dumb. Like, actually know what the fuck you if you do your research or if you hear about it, you would like to more or less like know what the fuck is going in your body.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, everybody would like to know what's going on in their body, and I'm sure that there's a lot of people with the general interest of keeping the public healthy, aka probably everybody that works in a fucking hospital. I doubt there's anybody that works in a hospital because they want to get people sick. I mean, it's their paycheck, and that's one thing that I have beef with too. That people are just
be paid.
Not that they shouldn't be paid free healthcare.
Yeah, exactly.
Free healthcare, and doctors should still be getting paid for the amount of work that they put into becoming where they are and saving lives. They should be paid fairly, but I also feel like I shouldn't be paying for me getting corona.
Yeah.
Or something like I have to pay for an ambulance, medical bed, whatever drugs they give me.
Yeah, just the ambulance.
It'll ruin people.
Yeah.
And it does ruin people, like crazily.
Does. Yeah.
Same thing with like petty crime fines, like littering. I have beef with fines too because a $500 fine to somebody in a poor neighborhood would make them homeless, but a $500 fine to somebody who's rich in a nice neighborhood is not going to do shit to them.
Yeah.
Say we're hanging out with each other. We live kind of two different lives. We both litter. You can pay a $500 fine. I only got $600. Well, not $600. I got like, $600, and I gotta pay rent this month. Yeah. I can't pay rent. I become homeless.
Cause you're a fucking litter bug, not me.
Exactly.
Calling me a litter
and I
bug.
become more of a litter bug because.
Literally a bug that litters.
Yeah. And I become more of a litter bug because I don't have a home anymore.
Yeah.
So then I go to jail.
And then you'll be the litter bug.
And then I get beat up in jail. And all you did was pay a $500 fine and didn't worry about it anymore. Yeah, $500 fines or fines in general are not okay.
Yeah.
They would be okay if they were percentage wise.
Which is?
Let's say a 0.5 percentage of your, I guess we'll say income.
For however long.
Just one time.
Just a one-time percentage.
Yeah. So you got, I don't know the math on it. So you got $1,000, whatever the, I don't know the math in percentage wise. So you got $1,000, and I got $200. We both litter, and it's a percentage of like 0.5 something of the money that we have. You're gonna pay like $65. I'm gonna pay like $18.
That sounds cool.
I mean, you got more money.
Fuck yeah.
So I mean,
But
you still have more money at the end of the day, but you paid more money. But both of us shouldn't have littered in the first place.
Exactly.
But neither of us are gonna get ruined by it anymore.
Nope. Because you
A percentage based.
don't want to lose your fucking money.
Yeah. Percentage based fine would be better. And then I mean, say you go crazy with littering. You would eventually be as broke as I am because you. Well, actually, not even then, because you would pay 0.5 of whatever you have left. So now you have $945 or $44, however much money I said right now. And then you're gonna pay a 0.5% tax or fine on that, and it'll be like $40-something. Then you'd still have $900, and I would pay like $7, and then I would still have
litter every day.
Yeah.
Get caught.
So just the bad behaviors would be based on a percentage of your income, I guess.
Yeah, that sounds.
Which is
good.
how some people who commit crimes. There's no rich people in jail, or I take that back.
No,
I'm sure there's rich people in jail.
Pretty much, yeah.
But I'm sure you go to prison, you'll find a lot of people with low income.
Yep. That would be a great idea.
I think it would be a better idea.
I wouldn't have no problem with that because I litter all the time.
And you'd be like, well, you pay the same percentage as me.
No, I stopped littering for a minute now. Don't look at me like that. What are you talking about? What? I did after, who was it? I forgot what fucking famous person told me about, or not told me, but I saw him not litter. I forgot who it was.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey doesn't litter.
I'd put good money on that. Jim Carrey doesn't litter.
But I don't know who. I think that's when I started like littering less. And then.
And we're not talking about like.
And then fucking.
What? To what extent of littering?
I was throwing hella shit away outside, bro.
But like, to what degree? Because I've seen people
like fucking whole. Well, you see like the whole fucking bag of McDonald's that I finished, just throw it out the window, and then open it up or rip it in the middle of the air, or when it hits the ground and it just litters.
Everything falls out.
Everything.
Yeah. Well, That's
litter,
pretty
bro.
up there.
I was littering, motherfucker. I was just.
I could never.
I don't know why. I would just be like, fuck it, and just throw it out, bomb someone, or bomb the fucking street.
Could never.
Yeah, I was bad.
But I see people get trash bags like from their kitchen or something
and
from their home and throwing it in the street.
Oh shit! Yeah. That's terrible. I wouldn't go to that extent.
I could never
go to that extent.
And like
there are spots. You see those spots.
If I was a real asshole, I would go through that bag, find where it lives, take it back to your house. But
I know this person's trash, and I'm gonna go and just
I
throw it in the
couldn't
lawn,
do that.
or just
not only is that so weird, but
just return it.
Yeah.
I think you lost this. What is that? Oh God! What is that smell?
Yeah. Just throw it back in your lawn or something. I would only be able to do that if I didn't have to confront.
I won't doubt it. There's people like that.
I wouldn't confront the person. If I didn't have to confront the person who did it, then I wouldn't care.
I believe that there's people that would be seeing who would throw away trash, or just randomly see someone who. I seen this video of this guy. Was watching this girl walk her dog, and took a shit. The dog took a shit, and it was in front of this guy's front house. It wasn't. The front house had a sidewalk. So it was in a neighborhood. It had a sidewalks, but on the other side of the sidewalk. But he still considered it his part of his fucking property, the front yard. And the lady let her dog do the business right there in that specific spot. Of course, she had a fucking doggy bag.
Yeah.
But she didn't pick it up. She just left it.
Yeah.
And the guy was recording her the whole time, and called her out. Like, are you serious? Oh no, she didn't have a doggy bag. I remember she didn't have a doggy bag, and she got caught by this guy in front of his house, and he was recording, and he told her, "You're just gonna leave that shit there? I just seen you just fucking walk away from that.
Yeah.
You totally just left that shit there.
Yeah.
Hello, can you at least pick it up? That's fucking disgusting. It's in front of my front yard. You know, I don't want to see that shit. The hell." So called her out, and then the lady was like, "I don't have any trash bags. Here, you want me to take it?" Or no. He goes, "Well, you better fucking use your hands." I admit that was pretty too far. It went too far because he told her, "Just pick it up with your hands." If I was him, I would have been like, "Hey, okay, I'll let you borrow a fucking doggy bag or something."
Either that, or I would have been like, "Well, use your sock or something."
Yes, you would offer something to use.
Most of the time, I would definitely offer something.
But if you're that asshole to be like, "Hey, just pick it up with your fucking damn hands," because that shit's fucking disgusting. Yeah, you were teaching the lady a lesson because she forgot the doggy bags, and whenever you take your dog
if
outside,
she had the doggy bags to begin with, but
you fucking.
I mean, if I was somebody who walked their dogs, because we have a big yard, so I mean, if they want to go run around, they can run around.
Yeah.
I'm sure I've heard that it's really good to walk your dogs, but we don't. I would turn around and go back home to grab doggy bags if I needed to.
Yeah, exactly. You know?
Yeah.
But you would also confront the lady?
Me?
Yeah. Would you confront? Not like how the guy did.
There's a reason.
But like, just like, "Hey, I just seen." Oh, if you seen.
Yeah. Well, I catch people doing shit all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
There's a reason why I don't confront people. And that's because I know how I am.
Yes, very much.
I've never been in an altercation that I've needed to get physical with somebody.
You wild man.
But
You're so wild.
I know I can get to that point.
Yeah, you're so wild.
And I avoid it.
Same here, honestly.
Because I know I can snap, and I know it's not pretty.
Yeah.
And I know I can hurt somebody without thinking about the
Is
consequences.
that a threat to me?
No.
Hurt
not today, it isn't. And I don't confront people because if they escalate, I'll escalate.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's something I'm in control of by avoiding confrontation. The only times I've really confronted people are people that I know and people that I don't have to go up to. So we used to have more or less of a problem that people would walk through our yard. We live on a corner. They're like, people just don't want to walk around the corner. But two problems. It's my grass, or my parents' grass.
Yeah.
And obviously this is my home, so I'm going to defend it like if it was my home.
Yeah.
Or like my parents' home, or, somewhere that I live.
Yeah. And
walking through my driveway. And I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't care if I live on a corner. If you lived in like
what if
we'll say like your house, you live in the middle of the block, somebody walked through your yard, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it makes sense to walk through the corner because it'd be shorter. That's also somebody's property. If it was my house and I was walking through the corner, I'll be damned if somebody ever told me not to walk through the corner of my own house.
Yeah. What if they're on the bike and they just want to go through the loop?
I don't give a shit.
Like how we did when we were kids.
We were pieces of shit when we were kids. I'd kick my own ass if I saw myself do that.
I think we stopped doing that after that dog chased you.
Don't remember that, but whatever. I remember getting chased by a dog but not going through loops.
But yeah.
If I was able to go back in time, I wouldn't have done it. That's
it was a big ass loop. It went through the backyard. It went through the fucking backyard of the house. Remember?
Yes, and that same house was the house with the dog that chased me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
If I could go back in time, going through people's yards on my bike, I would take it back.
It's like the driveway was just a loop, like a U. So that's how some houses are. But confronting them, you wouldn't. Like if it was just.
If I caught it.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about the situations of the times that I have caught it. There was a girl that kept walking through our yard, and it would happen like every other day. I'd be sitting there, and
literally sitting there just watching for the.
No, not watching
just
for
watching
the. Not
for
watching
this
for
girl
the,
to come out.
Not watching for the lady. She did it enough times that I would catch her all the time.
Really?
Yeah. And there was a time, and this is the time that she stopped doing it, kind of, where I hella banged on the window. Windows make a lot of noise.
Oh, you weren't even outside?
I wasn't even outside. I was at the bay window, and I started smacking it. It makes hella noise, and then I start yelling.
What'd you yell?
And she.
I got on.
I don't remember. I think I.
I just started scared of them.
I'm pretty sure I just yelled, "Stop doing that."
Yeah.
And she turned around and she waved
Stop that.
No, like that wave that people do when they're apologizing. They're like, they put their head down and pick their hand up, like, "Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'll stop doing it." She did that. Never saw her again.
But you actually saw them with your dog.
She wasn't with the dog.
What'd she do? Just walk.
She was just walk through our yard.
You walk through your yard,
Yeah.
like in the middle
From
of
the
your
mailbox,
yard?
from the mailbox to the fence.
Oh, fuck that. Yeah.
Like if the cars were there around the cars, if the cars weren't there, she would walk on the driveway.
Yeah, that's a no.
That's way too close to the house.
That's way too close to the house. The fuck?
Yeah.
Weirdo.
Yeah. So I didn't like that. There was another time where a guy was walking with his son. This was back when my sister was still living here.
Sure, it was a fat ass.
I'm sure it was a fat ass because he wasn't living here.
Okay.
He was walking with his son, and his son was pretty grown up. And this is back when I was driving the truck. Didn't even have my car. And I was coming home from work, and I was driving slow, and I seen this man and his son, and I was driving slow because I had seen these two people before, and they would walk through the yard. So I was driving slow.
Same way as the
same way as the lady.
Fuck. Okay, so it was just the corner right there, huh?
Yeah.
Fucking asshole, man.
Like between the palm trees.
Yeah.
Or not between the palm trees, but like in between the house and the palm trees.
There was a fucking sidewalk there.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I was driving slow, and they were walking, and I recognized them. I was like, I'm gonna see if they walk through here. So they're not gonna recognize the truck because they haven't been through here enough times to do that. Even if they were paying attention to that kind of detail.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna drive slow. Start driving slow, and obviously there's a stop sign in front of the house. They're like the one-way stop sign or two-way stop sign because it's not a four-way intersection. Drove slow, and they started going through the yard, so I sped up. I stopped real quick at the stoplight or at the stop sign. I looked both ways. I gassed it, not hard to peel out or anything, till I got in the driveway, slammed the brakes, and the whole thing I was
slid.
Probably 10 feet away from them.
You got rocks.
You would notice. No, I wasn't in the rocks. I was in the actual driveway, closer to the palm trees.
Okay.
You would notice a truck or a car driving 10 feet away from you. You hear the wheels, you hear everything, right?
Yeah.
Pulling hell fast.
When you gas it,
and the truck's big.
And when you gas it, of course.
You'd hear the sliding of the rocks and stuff.
The same noise.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guy and the kid turn around hella fast. Yeah. Just like that. Just turn around hella fast. And I put my hand up at them. And they're like... And I rolled the window down. And I said, "Quit walking through here." And they said, "Oh, sorry, man. We won't do it again." And I was like, "Dude, I'm 19." And you're like, "Oh, yeah, sorry, man. We won't do it again."
Well, he was fucking 30s?
Yeah, it was an old man and his son.
Oh,
and his son was probably 12 or 10.
What?
It's a grown kid, and you're making him do shit like this.
It's just too close to the house, man.
Yeah.
That's.
Well, it's just disrespectful in the plainest sense.
So, that was your only confrontation?
That's one of my few confrontations with people walking through.
it's just, yeah, it's true. If you know yourself, so you wouldn't confront them.
I know I shouldn't confront them.
You know you shouldn't confront them.
Because imagine what would have happened if I got out of my car and I walked up to him and I started yelling.
Yeah.
Say I piss him off. Then either he gets his ass whooped in my front yard or I get my ass whooped in his front yard. And it would have been a 2v1.
Just hold the machete of the
and I wouldn't be able to morally hit the kid. I would have to push him to the ground or something until he got tired of getting up while I'm fighting his dad.
Yeah.
And I'm sure his adrenaline would start pumping because his dad's in a fight.
Just sock the kid real quick.
Yeah.
And take off on
yeah, so I wouldn't be able to do that. And that's why I know that I shouldn't get into fights.
Yeah, that's
because I know that I'm more than willing to defend myself. Yeah. I'm probably more than willing. I wouldn't want to throw the first punch. I'm pretty good at dodging punches. I remember when I was in boxing, and I think that has a lot to do with it. That I know that I can fight or defend myself, and I know I can dodge punches. So I wouldn't mind somebody.
Can you dodge balls?
Yeah, I don't know.
My balls.
I wouldn't say I'm all that agile.
I like dodgeball because it was fucking.
Well, you're skinny. You're probably light on your feet too. I'm 5'4" and almost 200 pounds. I'm like 5'4" and 180 pounds. That's not a good size. I'm stocky. I'm wide. I'm like a rectangle. You're a
fucking rectangle.
You're like a skinny rectangle. You're a rectangle that people see on math problems, and I'm a rectangle that people imagine in their heads.
Oh, you're a square.
I'm definitely closer to a square than you are to a square.
Yeah.
So I mean, I know that I shouldn't go up to people.
Yeah.
Because I know I could start a fight.
Yeah. I wouldn't try to start something either, but before I used to, like, we were at a taco stand the other time, with me and Guillermo. Guillermo's a fantastic cook, so I suppose because he's a cook.
Yeah.
I met at Denny's when I worked there. We were at a taco stand late at night. We were at a taco stand and we were drunk.
Was it a taco stand at a club?
At a club. Yeah, we were at a club and it was Taco Tuesday. I remember that. We were pretty drunk. We wanted tacos, so we went to the taco stand. There was this guy. I remember we ordered. And then he got his order, and then he started talking shit about his order. I don't know what it was about, but he just started like confronting him and stuff like that, and just started telling him shit. And it was a mom and her son. Her son was hella, like probably like 16, 15, I don't know. At a club, taco stand, sick ass dude.
To be more precise, a strip club.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because I mean. You have to include that. You have to include that because what is a 15 to 12-year-old kid working at a taco stand outside of a strip club with his mom?
Those strippers were fucking going out.
And the employees there were getting food too.
Yeah, the employees.
I'm sure they were. Well, they would go out dressed up. It was always cold out there.
Half naked. They wouldn't give a fuck. Well, if it was cold, yeah.
I remember seeing them in their big old trench coats.
Yeah, exactly. Big old, always with that.
Well, it keeps you warm, and you don't got to put hella clothes.
There's a few with hoodies and stuff, but anyways, yeah, fucking 15-year-old and her mom at a Taco Tuesday, taco stand, and they were getting shit from this guy, and this guy was he was bigger than me, I could tell, and I think he was drunk already. So this dude fucking just started talking shit to them, and I don't remember about what exactly, but fucking, he got to the point where it was getting really bad, and he was raising his voice and shit, and wanting, I guess, his money back or some shit, or something free. And I butt in, I was like, hey man, come on, they're just out here doing their thing. If they fucked up your order, then then they fucked it up, but it should be still good because it's fresh, man. Just fucking eat it. And he was like, no. He was trying to explain what the reason why. I was like, well, then chill out, man. If you fucked up an order, just buy another one. If not, then just leave. Fuck it, give them a bad review, and that's it.
I mean, you could do that if you don't want to be confrontational, or you can. The worst you should go in situations where they mess up your food. Hey, oh, did they mess it up, or he just didn't like it?
I have no idea, but then because I wasn't paying attention, they were talking.
Let's say both situations.
Yeah.
Then. You didn't like the food. Shut up and eat it. Shut up and throw it away. Don't cry about it. Or tell him, hey, you messed up my food. Or can you do this real quick to make it better?
I would tell him. Yes, of course. Don't get me wrong.
I'm more of a shut up and tough it out.
I would tell them,
or throw it away.
I would tell them, but I wouldn't try to make them do another one or something like that. I would just let them know, give them a heads up. Hey, look, this is what happened. I'm still gonna eat it because I'm fucking hungry.
I wouldn't criticize somebody on the way that they make food because I don't cook. Or anything.
Well, I'm not saying like criticize. It's just like, hey, this is not what I would exactly.
Okay, if it's like, hey, I didn't ask for buche, I asked for salad.
Yeah.
Then I'll tell them that.
Yeah, exactly. And that's.
Or I'd be like,
I'm
gonna take a bite out of it, and if it's good, then it's good, and then I'll eat it. But if I taste the buche and I'm like, oh, I don't really like it, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, I took a bite out of it because I wanted to see if it was good, and I didn't like it, so I would like what I actually ordered.
But would you pay for it or not pay for it?
Yeah, I would pay for it. If I paid for it
already. If they had no policy of just like.
Or like, oh, you have to pay for it again if you want to sell it. No, fuck you.
You wouldn't pay for it?
Fuck you, no. No, that's where I would get pissed.
Yeah. Okay. To be fair, yeah, I guess, because you're making it double.
It's like you go to a burger place and you're like, I want a burger. I bring you a chicken sandwich. And you're like, hey, this isn't what I ordered. Mm-hmm. I don't care. I brought it to you. That's what you got. If you want a burger, you pay for it.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where you should draw a line.
Okay. Well, anyways, this guy, I don't know what he just started getting like fucking real much of a. It got to the point where I noticed.
Yeah.
And then I was listening into it. And I butted in. I was like, hey man, just fucking chill. You know, what the fuck? Because, you know, being the good person I am, I'll look out for whatever it's happening in a situation like that.
Yeah, it's like 11 at night. And
these kids, it was a kid and his mom.
and a mom running a taco stand.
In front of a strip club. Yeah, it's no problem, you know? So fucking...
That whole situation, you can already guess...
Something like that.
That they live tough. And the taco thing is a way to make extra money. And, well,
yeah,
they're there to work.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's just, you know, them just running a business good. This guy just
or the kid helping his mom make extra money.
Yeah, it was just fucking... It got to the point where I butted in and I was like, hey dude, come on, chill. Take a fucking chill pill. And then he tried explaining, and I was like, after his explanation, he just kept going. And then I just kept going. I was like, dude, just fucking chillax, man. And I started getting, I was like, dude, what the fuck is your problem? Like, come on, they're just fucking, they're out here, they made food. If you have a problem, they return it and tell them nicely. Like, don't even fucking get all that mad about it.
Yeah.
And he pushed, and then he goes, who the fuck are you to be telling me shit like this? Are you the fucking, are you working with them or what the fuck? And I was like, no man, but you're over here making a show, then get the fuck out of my way. And he pushes me. And Guillermo's a big ass dude. Fucking, that's when Guillermo was like, whoa, he went in front of me because he was a bigger dude. When he pushed me, I started looking around because since he was bigger, I recognized, or I like, considered of, okay, I'm pretty faded. What can I use to fuck him up? You know, I saw a pan. I saw the oil. I got a choice between the pan of hitting him with because they were cooking with pan. I had the pan in my hand, or not him in my hand, but
you thought about it.
In my corner of my eye, I saw the pan. I saw fucking oil spray the oil in his face, and hit him with the pan. You know, because he's bigger than me.
Yeah. Well, you didn't show up to lose a
scrawny
fight.
as fuck with glasses, and he could fuck me up. He was a fucking big ass dude.
But you
you
didn't show up to lose a fight.
As soon as he pushed me, that's when Guillermo got in front of me, and I just started laughing, and I was like, "All right, fuck this fool. We're gonna fuck him up." His friend in the back said, "Hey, chill. You know what? Let's get the fuck out of here." He's sorry, my bad. He fucking got drunk. He stepped in. His friend in the back stepped in. He was like, "Well, chill, dude. He's drunk. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing." It was all in Spanish. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He's drunk. I'm sorry for that. It won't happen again. And the guy, his friend, was like, he's pulling him away, and he gave a tip to the taqueras, then the taquero, or the son and the mom, and took him away. And you can hear them just talking about it and fucking rambling about it, like, fuck that shit, fuck this bullshit, or something like that. Because when he pushed me, and this fool and Guillermo from behind me just went in front of me, that's when security saw too. I guess security's been listening in for a little bit, and that's when they almost got involved too. And they talked to me about what happened, and I told them what the fuck happened, and Guillermo told them what happened, and the son and the mom told them what happened, and yeah, they were okay with it. And they wanted to give us free tacos. I was like, no, that's fine, we're cool. We just don't like seeing that situation, you know, because the kid started crying, man. I mean, he was fucking crying.
It was pretty hella scary.
He was just getting hella shit from this guy, and I was like, fuck, man, this is bullshit, man. And yeah, man, it's just I know I'm pretty crazy. I would confront him, but I wouldn't go to that far where I would fuck him up, you know. If it did go that far, it would be because you had to push me, like he did.
Yeah.
Cause fuck that, you know. I'm approaching you because you're doing this wrong, taking that fact. So because you're fucking up. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I would approach someone or confront someone.
Yeah. That's as far as I think I should go too. But I mean, something like that, I wouldn't have said nothing.
Yeah, that I don't know, but that's fucked up.
Yeah, that is.
Nothing not as fucked up as a dog or some lady dog with the dog taking shit. Oh my god, this lady comes at night in front of my house. Comes out at night just to walk the dog, like around 9. It's always 9 to 10 or 11 at night. Freaky shit. Old lady with like 3 or 4 dogs, dude. I'm like, why at night? I understand because there's probably hardly cars.
Less dogs too.
Less dogs, and the dogs and the neighbors are fucking inside and not barking like 3 or like at 10 in the morning and 7 in the morning. But shit, man, she doesn't wear a light. Like you would understand she doesn't wear a light, right?
I can understand why she wouldn't.
But
it'd be hella creepy though.
But yeah, exactly, creepy, and you wouldn't be able to see her if you're backing up. If she's in front of your driveway, you wouldn't even see her if you're backing up, or if you're coming out of your driveway forward, you know, you would get scared because it's a fucking random lady. No problem against walking your dog, of course, but wear a light if you're gonna do it at night like that, because that's scary shit. You're coming out with no reflectors on either. I could have hit your dog. If I hit you, that's your problem, but your dog, come on. It's your dog. If I hit you, then you're good. But fuck the dog, I'll never forgive myself.
Yeah,
I love dogs.
I agree with that.
I love dogs more than human beings.
Yeah.
No. It's just, you know, at least a reflector would be nice.
Or a flashlight.
There's been times
it's easy to walk around with a flashlight in your hand. Yeah. Also, why are you walking 3 dogs at one time?
I had 10 at night. Like
Yeah,
11
that's
at night.
that's weird.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's how many dogs he has. Of course, he will be able to want to or something like that.
Yeah, I get that. I get that too. But I mean, I get that point where like a headlight or a reflector vest or something that somebody can see you in.
Or for a light and a reflective vest for your dogs.
No, if you see the person, then
no, it has to be for the dogs. It has to be for the dogs.
Why?
Cause fuck the person. I'll never forgive myself if I.
Okay, but how close are you gonna get to the person if they're wearing a reflector vest? You're not gonna get close enough at all. Not close enough to hit a dog that they're walking.
If they have a long leash.
They have a long leash, and that's their fault.
And they're in the middle of your driveway. Because a long leash, if it depends.
Nah, you're making up stuff to try to justify.
No, I'm just saying because I've seen dogs. I've seen people with dogs.
People with dogs on a long leash, yeah.
A long ass leash, which I think is pretty dumb because if they get tangled on that shit, it's on them.
Well, that's why you shouldn't have a long leash. She's already not walking her dogs properly anyway.
Yeah, it's just weird. I don't. I want to that's one I won't confront. Because she's weird. She's fucking weird. it's almost hella late. Everybody's asleep and you're walking your dogs at this time. No light.
Yeah, that is weird.
It's like, don't do that. You're creeping me out. You're creeping me out. I love your dogs, but don't no.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's just. Oh yeah? How much time is it? Oh. Damn. I didn't see those 3 hours go by.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Well, 3 and it's almost 3. It's like 3.5.
I think we wrapped up on everything.
For a good while, I think.
For a good while that we were gonna. So, what's up with the bet?
I don't know. Do you wanna do the vegetarian one next month?
Yeah, I'm down with the vegetarian.
For how long though?
For the 28 days. It had to be fair.
28?
Yeah. Wasn't it 28 or 29?
It was 28.
Yeah.
But how many days does April have?
I don't know. It should be, what, 30?
I don't know.
Yeah, it is 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can start on the 1st and end on the 28th.
Sure.
Or you can start on the 2nd and finish
just
on
so
the 30th.
I don't have to pay you $50.
Well, I mean, the next bet I'm gonna finish. The next bet that you give me, I'm gonna finish, and you're gonna.
And it'll be a double.
No, we should not increase it every time.
No, not.
No.
Why not?
That's terrible.
Yeah, that is terrible.
You're gonna have to buy me a new car, but.
Yeah. Yeah. It would be just the same, $50.
If you lose, yeah.
I think I can do that.
Well, I mean, if you or me loses, then yeah, it's $50.
Yeah. Damn, it's really been 3 hours, dude.
Yeah.
That's some crazy shit.
Well, when we started like at what 10:30?
Oh yeah.
More or less.
Yeah. Around there.
Something like that.
Good, cause I need you to hold my hand now.
Okay, it's perfect timing.
To take
So yeah, it's a bet then on the 1st or the 2nd, or we're gonna wait till then. You still got like a week.
Yeah, the 1st.
You got like a week.
Got it. 1st.
Yeah, it's still a week.
Well, we can. Oh yeah, that's true. Well, we can shake.
We can wait a week, but
We can
you'll
shake
agree
hands.
to the bet.
Okay. You don't want to shake my hand?
No, I'll shake
Even
your
though,
hand.
even though you're.
But I just want you to know that what
We're
you're
not-
signing up for.
We're in a hold. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, it hit me all throughout this month.
No, don't worry. When you put your hand in my hand, I'm not letting go.
Okay, good. 'Cause I really need to take a shit. Well, I guess we can wrap it up, yes.
Yeah, I yawned a few times.
Yeah, a little bit. I wanted to. Okay,
I'm
so
sleepy
I had
person.
this teacher that would always tell me shit like when you yawn to always cover our mouth because he doesn't want to see his tonsils. He didn't want to see our tonsils. He'd catch you.
Is he a dentist?
He'd catch you yawning, and he'd be like, "Cover your mouth. I don't want to see your tonsils." Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't even think you can see your tonsils unless you're having like problems with
throughout the whole, throughout the whole grade, I think it was 5th grade. Throughout the whole grade, I never knew what tonsils were.
I still don't know what tonsils are.
Never knew what tonsils were.
I still don't.
Until some people would tell me that, oh yeah, I got my tonsils out. The fuck is that? It's something that
Sam got her tonsils removed.
It's something that had to do with the throat. There's fucking tonsils in my throat that I don't even know about. Yes. So what
the only thing I understand is when you have, I think it's a tonsillectomy. It's like, I just remember them removing like rocks out of the back of your throat.
Yeah, I don't
And then
know.
your throat hurts or gets sore or something, and they give you ice cream.
So, after I found out about tonsils, I wanted to go back to that teacher and be like, I know what tonsils are now.
Well, you should have just told him I have mine removed, so you're not gonna see them anymore.
Exactly. That's what I wanted to. That's what I wanted to tell her. I had mine removed. You can't see them no more. And yawn in her face, fucking showing everything. But that teacher died. So
that's a good way to end the episode. Right.
That teacher's dead now. All right.
Shake on the deal.
Shake on that.
All right.
All right. Cool.
All right. Well, I guess this is our outro now. This is Cheeech,
and this is Gus,
and we'll see you guys on episode 4.
Exactly.
All right.
All right.
Love you, Anthony.
Love you.
I didn't get to mention it this time. I'm gonna mention him every time that he comes up, because I know he watches the episodes when I tell him. Yeah. Well, he watched the first one. And
is he our only subscriber?
No, I have like 4 subscribers. I don't know where they came from.
One of them is me.
I have there's I'll show you how many views we actually have on the first video.
Oh, cool! I didn't even check that.
Yeah. Anyways, see you guys next time.
Later. That was good.
It's not done yet.
Oh shit. I gotta go poop.